Eric just brought us in, but welcome to episode 100 of Video Game Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Rose. This guy,
I'm uh I'm your co-host guest. I'm your guest, Eric
just Eric.
Yeah,
Hewitt.
I'm Josh.
Eric Hewitt. Yep.
I have to point this way because on my screen it shows me pointing this way, but it's actually that way.
No, you're pointing the right way,
This
actually.
way?
Yeah, no, the other
Oh,
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for us, you don't look like you know what you're doing, but hopefully when you edit it together, people will think you do.
you
I'll
could
put
just
it,
do this.
I'll put a fake
You
finger that
Call
way.
call it call it a game. Hmm.
We're back. Hey, we have to say thank you. Thanks for everybody. We didn't want to like go out there and message people and tell them, hey, leave comments. We just kind of let it happen organically. And apparently somebody loves us because we reached 100. So
So crazy.
we were literally not coming back on until we reached 100.
Yeah, I was really excited to have the summer off, and here we are,
Yeah,
July 17th. So
someone loves to see Josh suffer enough to leave 100 comments.
so we're gonna read those all.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
in return, we're reading all of them. And
we're gonna
Eric,
give a shout out to our sponsors who don't pay anything.
we have sponsors?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, we don't. Tony at the Arcade Light.
oh yeah, yeah.
He dude runs auctions
Mm,
sometimes. Check him out.
mm,
Usually at a
mm.
pay preview event, he'll run auctions. Who else we got? I think that's it.
Waffle Foot on eBay. It's a sponsor.
Yeah, go buy some of my stuff.
Yep.
That's it.
I
Eric
love
sponsored
sponsor.
us, I think.
Eric, yeah.
Yep, Eric.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway,
yeah. You want to get into reading comments? Or what do you want to do?
We're
You
doing
want
it
to start off
first.
you want to start off with the news and then Hop's comments?
I mean, I feel like maybe the people have been waiting so long for their comments, so we should do it sooner than later, but it doesn't have
Yeah.
to be
That's
first
what we
segment.
did last episode, so why not?
now let's do them last.
Okay, fine.
All right. Um, what's happening in the world of video game collecting?
A
All
lot.
sorts of shit. Yeah. But Golden Auctions had a very successful
Oh yeah,
auction,
Yeah.
and I
most
think
recent
we
news
have
was
some
that.
results to share with you.
Okay, let me pull that up one second.
Oh,
I'm a little ahead of the gun there, but let's do this. Shrink this.
That's what she said.
Shrink it? I don't think she wants it shrunk.
man,
Potentially. Um,
that is the nicest 7.0 I've ever seen.
yeah, so nice that it almost went for 10,000 smackaroos.
All right, I'm just shrinking this for now.
All right.
What happened here? Like, I mean, I guess it's a great thing for the seller, but what the hell? What am I missing?
It's somebody wanted the game. I don't know. An
Yeah, I think it's
anomaly.
a yeah. Well, I think we you just brought up like kind of the Netflix stuff that this show has been drawing some attention, and then you look at just the way they labeled this too, right? First production.
Singular.
I think there's only one production run for this game if I'm not mistaken, and then Singer Collection. So you have some provenance, and it's graded, and thankfully isn't a B plus or worse. So yeah, I think it's something we saw when there were a lot of eyes on video games, right? Like we were talking about 2021 and people nowadays say like, yeah, this would never happen again.
Even
And
even before 2021, like up until that
Ooh, what the?
winter of 2020, I feel, or like fall winter, early winter of 2020.
Are
yep,
you,
yep.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
you
it's
yeah.
see
it's
that?
tough. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's gently
Ooh,
loved as they would say in the description.
that's
Yeah. This is a
an
crazy price because there's a 9.2A sitting on eBay at just under $3,000. Uh, people get caught up in the moment and they go to town, you know.
but I'm confused because I mean, even looking like at the game, and you get and hey, I'll give Golden this. You get to see all sides, which is
Yeah, they
pretty
do a good
awesome.
job. I give them credit for that.
Yeah, for
Some of the
sure.
games they do like the 360 view thing too, which I always appreciate. That's like the angles as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is how it should be done picture wise. Um, but I mean. This is
know-
bordering definitely on a B. I mean, with that big tear, there's a poke there, there's a poke there.
I would say it's fine. It's a 708. The It's just a high price. I
Yeah.
I think that moving forward, and maybe they don't have access to all these photos, but sharing the pre-grading photos now that WADA takes pretty solid photos of all of the
Mm.
sides and pre-grading. I started adding some to my eBay listings, and I don't know if it helps, but it gives people a better idea of what they're getting.
I mean, yeah,
guess.
they're high-res photos, so I think that's a pretty smart idea.
This was a good sale.
Yeah, but yeah, again, I think it just points to the idea of when more eyes are on these things, like people will bid, right? And
Yeah, that's fair.
this as you go through some of the other listings, I don't remember the specifics, but I do recall that this wasn't the only quote unquote anomaly, right? Like there was a couple other games that did pretty well considered grade and rarity too. So
Yeah, this is one of the better sales that we've seen in a while on any platform. Like, it just is. So,
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, I guess it's saying that, Golden did good advertising.
Yeah.
There's still people out there buying games. Maybe they just need to be directed, over back into the game market.
Did you guys
Let's-
watch the Netflix show at all?
yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
So, did you?
I didn't get to watch them.
Yeah, our buddy Zach's on that. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, Zach from Just Press Play.
Is he?
So did you
Mhm,
feel like it was
first
pretty
episode.
informative?
It was good. They
Yeah.
go to his house, they play video games, and he consigns a Nintendo World Championship. And Matt, I think you have that pulled up as well.
The Nintendo World Championship?
Yep.
The NWC? Gold
Yeah.
card?
No, the gray. There's no gold. So,
Oh, I
Didn't
don't have
you-
it pulled up, but I can.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, the sold sales. So
Yep. Yeah, it was one of them as well. It sold pretty well. I believe.
$78,000.
Wow.
I did not have it pulled up. Is there a way I can?
I have no idea.
I remember seeing an Instagram post by Golden about it. That's how I.
Well, it sold for
Or-
$78,000. It was a CGC 6.5. That's a strong sale.
Yep.
For a 6.5, I guess, but it's just a good sale for a NWC cartridge.
Wow.
Green.
That's great to see. I'm
Mhm.
glad there's some traction being had. I do have a few pulled up though that are coming up. You want to take a look at those?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's keep it going.
Hot dog.
Is this from the singer as well? It's not marked.
No, I don't know. This is 70A. Hang tab Mario.
Sitting at 16,000.
So what I know they don't really state it here, but you guys are the experts. So I get to.
This
be
is the
idiot here. So
final.
what print is
This
it?
is it's the final print of the hang tab Mario. Because on the front next to system it says TM.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Pretty. If it doesn't have that, then it's not the last print. That's the easy way to look at it.
Got it.
So
Well,
Interesting.
last print of Hang Tag.
last print of anything that really matters in Super Mario Brothers. So
Okay. Don't tell me that because I think they're all pretty sweet.
I won't tell any speculator.
How many man, there's probably I don't know what the number is that are hang tabs, but
Yeah,
can't
it's
be
it's
many.
probably still, I would say it's under 50.
Oh boy. $234.
What we
All
got?
right.
One.
So we have all these hang
Five.
tabs here. So we've got whatever this is here. 13.9.
27.
Do some fast math.
27,
Oh, wait, 30. Wait, no. There aren't 30. Maybe I said, did I do right?
13 and
No, I
13,
did, yeah.
26,
27. 27 hang.
Yeah,
Right? Because there's no, I
including the
didn't see
gloss
any other one.
sticker. Including the gloss sticker. So
Yeah.
And then of course
Which-
we can't take into account CGC because we don't have those pop reports anymore.
well, I mean, go back real quick to the
Yeah.
bottom. Is the 9.6 on here still? There it is. That's not in a water holder anymore. So
Okay. Well,
There's also the
it still counts
the
towards what's
VGA
graded.
pop reports you could look up on Mario and it'll say right CB
Oh,
Mhm.
something like that. CB hang time.
maybe.
Oh, we get to see his login. Let's go. How many
Oh
number?
man.
There it is.
Oh,
I
oh,
knew
didn't
it.
show us the
This is
password.
why I asked. I knew it.
okay.
We're in. You better edit that out. See how good he is at searching. I don't know how I feel about that search keyword right there, Josh.
Yeah, that's some horse shit if I've ever seen
That
it.
was, I mean, clearly not
Christ.
a CGA grading pop report user. I mean, we're just watching it live. Everyone in the comments, feel free to let Matt know that he needs to spend more time on here. Which keyword would you suggest to
I
look
would
up
also
the hang
include a
tab?
period. Oh, there we go. Right there.
Yes.
Ooh, that's the hinge sticker one.
Hinge stick. No, these are just they just grouped all their
Yeah.
variants together here because they're a bunch of fucking idiots. So
Well, let's just scroll to the bottom.
Two
2,
hinge
3.
stickers. Well, no, that's a qualified one, right? What is that on the right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
qualified. Two.
I'll say 3.
So now this is just the sticker seal one. So
Okay,
Alright.
so that's sticker.
Now, when you hit back, we're not gonna get back to that.
Oh,
You're
that's
now you're now in submissions.
because it's
This is
stupid.
everyone. Can we draw attention to that part right here? Can we do something about this, guys? Like, can we get can we get back to the prop report when we hit the back button? Is
That's
there a
a
button?
that's a
That
gr-
thing,
that's a great point. I did this.
it's just a small little thing, but anyone that uses this pop report, I'm sure hits it every time because there's really no way around it. Feels like.
Can we sort by
Alright.
year? Oh, it doesn't let us
No,
sort by
no.
year, does it?
This is what you should do is just type in
Super Mario Bros.
CB hang tab, like
Put a period.
space
Put a period.
CB.
Put a period.
No, you don't.
No,
You
no.
don't have. Yeah, you could. Yeah, all right. Then just do hang tab. Yeah, no, not hang.
Hang time.
Hang tab. This
Really?
guy. It's just. I mean, don't you work in search optimization? Isn't that like your thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Oh, this search function is just god awful.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's definitely him, and it's not us.
Wow.
uh, yeah, the Spanish version.
That's not gonna say
Damn
hang
it.
tab, Matt.
Oh, hang. Whoa, white Nintendo
That's
seal. Hang
Famicom.
tab. Oh, Mattel.
When did it ended 86?
Oh,
Oh, there it
Mattel.
is. It's
No, no,
cardboard
no,
hang
that's
tab.
Mattel.
It's
That's
the very
Mattel.
oh
That's Mattel.
motherfucker.
This?
Nope, keep
Nope.
going. No, just keep going. Keep
Uh,
scrolling. We're gonna be here all night. Oh, there it is. Cardboard hang tab, black Nintendo seal, last one. That's our guy.
jeez.
We're in. And the number is
A lot more.
wow.
Oh,
20.
So 22 on VGA plus the 27. Doesn't matter that it crosses because at least we know it's been graded. So yeah, you're
Some
probably
cross.
dead
40 to
on,
50.
right about 50.
Under 50. I like that.
I think
rule.
it's under 50. I think it will. I don't
Oh.
think they'll crack 100 in the next 10 years.
Oh, because a lot of these aren't really here either because they got crossed to WADA.
Some did,
Yeah. And so
and some WADA got crossed to CGC. So
yeah, so we're
the importance of sharing your labels and keeping your data accurate. VGA needs to update their information.
for that 50.
WADA needs to update their information and remove the 9.6. It's not in a fucking WADA holder anymore. So
Well,
know.
maybe the next time they update their pop report, Josh, it will be updated to reflect that.
dude, it hasn't been in a holder since Portland, PRGE. So last year.
Okay. Point taken.
Because the label from CGC was given to WADA. I watched it. So
Wow. Well, the point is there's most likely there's less than 50 sealed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
no, well, I
Good to know.
will say one thing with WADA is that certain number is deactivated though. So if you typed in the certain number for that 96A plus, it won't show up,
That's cool.
but it still shows up in the pop report.
Okay. So anyways, circling back, this thing is rare and it doesn't seem like the number's going up that much. But when it comes to the hang tabs, this is the last hang tab production.
Mhm.
Is it something that you feel is more rare or less rare than some of the other copies? Like obviously the VGA, we can't really
I
discern.
think I think just getting a hang tab is where it's at. I don't think
Yeah, that's fair.
getting down to the nitty gritty on hang tab, unless you're looking at sticker seals, is that important, honestly. So if you
Okay.
can get a hang tab, get a hang tab.
So basically
Good to
just break
It's good advice
break
from
it
the
down
expert.
as hang tab, gloss, matte. Those are, and then of
Yeah,
course, then
perfect.
you move on from there, but
Yeah.
Wow.
Flat back, no rev,
Yeah.
then rev A and then oval.
Man,
yeah, so that keeps it simple. You've got 6 variants, keep it at that. Don't complicate it too much.
Yep.
it's good. Good message.
Otherwise you look like you're too intelligent when you're really not, and you're just a dumbass. So
Because then you'll miss variants because Eric is hoarding all the variants. Not you, Eric, other Eric.
Yeah.
Mm,
Because he's got like 20 locked away that he knows about.
okay. Well,
Okay.
Golden's got great items. They're going.
Yeah, yeah, they got
Oh.
one other.
I was gonna say I think there's another one or two big ones, right?
Yeah, let me hide this floating bar because it's getting in my way. I'm trying to click things. Tyson. Dude, that
Oh
gold,
yeah, that's right.
holy cheese
Yeah, it's
bucket.
nuts.
Dang.
What's with all the stuff on the front of the label? Can
Those
you
are
zoom in there?
those are the stickers that
No,
went
no,
on.
not the stickers.
What?
The actual Wada label. It just looks
Oh,
like there's a lot
it's
in
probably
there.
an early
Is
graded.
this Hawaii collection and Singer collection? Is
Yeah,
that-
it's an early graded, so it's 2020 graded. So back then they would add like every little.
Oh, when they were putting goddamn novels on the label.
okay, cool. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what I was looking at really.
Yeah, it's just way too
Man.
much information.
Large warranty, no code,
So,
blah, 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 blah.
dumb question, but if you take those two stickers off and maybe that hang tab in the back, are we bumping up? You think? You think you're
No.
getting bumped?
No,
Now I don't think the hang tab's bringing the grade down on the seal.
I don't
And
think this is.
honestly, I don't think it'll bump up. But
Right across his ear, man.
Yeah,
that should have been across Holyfield's ear. Oh,
Ooh. It's not the greatest look. I'd probably
good.
want it removed and then just stay the
This
same.
thing's gonna take off. This is crazy.
That's
I can't believe it's only at 14,000.
that's a nuts grade.
There was a good sale this week, right? For a Tyson on Golden. Am I wrong? Didn't it do well? Or am I thinking of something else?
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. All right.
Oh yeah, no,
All
there
right.
was a CIB white bullets. It sold for $4,200,
Okay.
and it was a 8.0 CIB white bullets for
Wow.
$4,200.
That's cool.
So
With a
real-
7.0 box.
So realistically, a 988 plus Tyson should clear 100K, wouldn't it?
I would think. That's why I'm saying I can't believe it's at 14 with the
Yeah, I
3 days.
think the 988 plus should, but where are we at with something like this? I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it does, at least get close to it, right?
Yeah, wonder what a white bullets would do.
I wonder.
Will we ever see one?
No, they don't exist.
All right. Well, Heritage also has a sale coming up this next week on top of the weeklies that are going on Tuesday every week for the rest of time. They have a
Oh man. Yeah. that's right.
PlayStation auction. And for some reason they put 2 fucking Alundras in this auction, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Sorry, Heritage.
Back to back, right?
That's so stupid.
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
No, but this is an instance where this doesn't work on a game like this.
Yeah, it's a little particular.
The 96B plus is a weekly fucking item. I'm
It's
sorry.
fair. It's fair.
I don't know. I think they're just selling themselves short on something like that.
How many items are in this? 98? Okay.
Yeah, and
it's not that bad.
Alien Resurrection is mine, and I get the honor of being a first game up again, so it's going to
That's
go
cool.
for like $200.
That's a great spot. First game is.
Yeah, but you also have the honor of Alien Resurrection being like the bee's knees right now, right? With the dev that came out and talked
Yeah,
about how
does
you
that
can kinda use it, but
translate to a high grade?
I don't know. I mean, you would hope. It's like as those copies are now going to be continue to be. I would think it's one of the few copies you would hope you could you would want to open down the road. Like let's say 20 years from now, right? If this thing is still useful, this little
Mhm.
technique, you got to imagine a lot of those discs. I don't know. They're going for quite a bit of money CIB right now, so.
Mhm.
You would think like holding on to one. I know people bring up disc rot, but it's like so uncommon, at least from what I've seen so far in some of these PS1 discs. So I think
It's really uncommon, dude. I find old CDs at garage sales that have been sitting in sheds for years and they're fucking
I
fine.
was gonna say I know it happens, but like it's just come on, it's so rare. So
Talking about disc rot.
yeah. No, I was just saying like because I think a lot of these games we imagine people would never really open and play them. Like they are truly collectibles, but
Yeah.
for something like Alien Resurrection that has the that kind of unlock ability to play you know to play whatever games you want pretty much on the
Mhm.
system. I think that it would be something that maybe someone would want to eventually open, not maybe the 9.88 plus, but you never know. It's cool.
Yeah. Then you got a couple of wonders. Armored Core Project Phantasma is mine also.
Damn, that 90, that's cool. Wow, the Phantasma, wow, that's a pretty
Mhm.
rare one, I think, right?
Yep. Every copy had the
This is
sticker
right,
on the
forget.
front too, so it's not a variant
Okay.
or anything. So um
Okay, the 90's cool though. That's,
yeah, dude.
I assume it has no tears and stuff, but
Yeah, that's a nice game. I was a Battle Arena kid, not a Tekken kid, so
oh wow,
Battle Arena was my shit.
we got 1, 2, and 3.
Hmm. The 2 is mine. I'm selling, so I'll plug that also.
Is that $1?
Yeah, real cheap.
3, 2.
Chocobo
Chrono
Racing's pretty
Cross.
rad.
Yeah, those are some rare Chocobo Racing and Dungeon 2. Pretty cool.
Hmm. Busta Groove 2 is mine also. Man, I got a lot of shit in this auction.
Yeah.
That's
Yep. Oh,
Man,
Eric, there's your Colin McRae.
Oh, hey, pass it on the torch. I
Damn.
might have to go for it. That
Dirt number
particular
one right there.
cover, Crash Team Racing 90 plus. That's cool. Wow. Dead or Alive. That's a crazy grade. I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know if they're super they're going for that
They're,
much nowadays,
they're
but
they're not super rare. Honestly, Dead or Alive 2, DOA 2 hardcore for PS2.
mm.
Better game, harder to find sealed.
Hey, I gotta plug Diablo 1 right here. I just I'm a big D2 guy. I never played D1 because it was like right before I got into these games, and I just played Diablo 1 for my first time with a friend who hadn't played it before, and then with another guy who had. And man, what a game. It is so good. Like I just thought it was probably going to be like a worse version of Diablo 2. I don't know, I don't know what else to say, but it's great for its own reasons. It's awesome. So I just gotta
It's
say
just a
this
really
thing's rare.
it's a short version of Diablo 2.
and it's
Yeah, going down the dungeon and stuff, but like it's so meticulous, with your team. Like I'm like stone cursing all these minions so that my dude doesn't die while he's like tanking everything and blowing it. I mean, it's just wild amount of teamwork. It's really what Diablo's
Yeah.
about, which is cool.
and it's at 550 already, so obviously
I haven't seen the
It's a
Dino
banger
Crisis.
PlayStation game. It's always been an expensive
Yeah, because
PlayStation.
it's split screen too, which is cool. I haven't seen his Dino Crisis, by the way. There's another version that comes with like a Resident Evil demo, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't seen this with the sticker,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
pretty
pretty cool.
uncommon. Hmm.
It's cool, cool little variant.
there's your, hey Josh, I don't know how many times you're gonna
Oh,
get it, but here it is.
Yeah, I'm not bidding on that.
it's your favorite.
I'll just buy one from the guy who has them. Oh man,
Mm,
look at that Einhander. That would have done well like
I
6 months
know.
ago.
Before
So,
before we saw
dude,
the thing show
dude,
up,
can,
yeah.
can we just stop and pause and like talk about how stupid people are when they get fines like that?
I
Posting
mean,
photos of that shit.
yeah, a lot of people don't know really what the right way to do it
Regardless of
is.
if you know or not, just
How many copies were there that he found?
I don't know.
I think I think it
40,
was quite a
50?
bit. Yeah, I was gonna say I think
Yeah.
it was closer to
Yeah.
50 than it was to 25.
Is that the
I
one
think
that
he
was
sent them all
posted
to
on Facebook and just said buy
Yeah.
now?
I think he sent them all to CGC. I'm not
Oh.
mistaken, or something like that. The 900. There was
This-
what else was there? Spyro 2 or something?
Yeah, Spyro 2 is the other big one.
Fuck.
Spyro's ones, I think too. Spyro ones are
Oh
in
my!
there.
I don't know if there was it. I don't know if there's Spyro ones, but regardless, it's insane when somebody finds something that has some sort of value, and it's not hard to figure out that value if you go and look on eBay. Even Joe Schmo who goes garage sailing can do that. And if those people have any sort of common sense when it comes to selling this shit, you don't share a photo of everything. If I found
Yeah.
2 cases of stadium events, I'm opening up, I don't know, 6 of them. Selling them CMB.
As crazy as that sounds, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I people showing their cars is hilarious to me.
That fighting force is
Thanks the
pretty cool
value in
too.
the short term, big time.
I know there's like a billion variants of this one. There's like 7 or 8 variants. I don't know what print that is, but it's
It's
still
the Tomb
cool.
Raider 3 demo one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like one of
Mhm.
those games that just has way too many variants on a like PS1 has so many games that have 5 or
Dude, the
6. It
Tomb
gets
Raider
to like
1,
greatest hits and everything.
Tomb Raider 1 has like 3 crazy variants that you can't figure out unless you open the
Yeah,
game
you have to open them. Yeah,
and
exactly.
play the
Dude,
game.
I give credit to I know it's your friend.
Jason?
Yep,
Yeah.
Jason. Game
Yeah,
Rave, but
Danger
it's
Boy's
just
Game
so
Rave
cool
has.
seeing that stuff.
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
he's
let's go.
got
Some
most
games.
variants on there, but
Yep.
not everything.
That Final Fantasy VIII is nuts. I just gotta say it. I'm sorry for whoever's going for it for bringing it up, but
725 already.
there's also some rumors that it's being remade. Like, I work in the gaming industry, so I always kind of keep my eyes peeled for any fun leaks on like what games I can count on hopefully being remade. And pretty sure FF8 was something that it's not always like there's truth to it, but more often than not it feels like this stuff comes to fruition. Like Silent Hill 2 remake, for instance, was another
Sure.
thing that got rumored, leaked. So
Hey, Guilty Gear 90, is this your old one, Eric?
you'd have to click on it. Yeah, guys. I don't know. It's in like the bottom left.
Oh,
Man.
that's right.
Yeah, there was something with
You can't tell in this.
that's a good picture to avoid the damage. But yeah, I hope this isn't it. I don't want to bring it up if it is, but because it's like I don't want to get someone's other sale screwed up. But yes, effectively I bought a 90 from a different auction house, and it showed up and it was cracked. And I'd reached out to VGA for my first time. I never talked to them ever in my life, and spoke with the woman that is well known there, and she helped me out and said, no, the game wasn't graded with that crack. And so I had to get a refund from the auction house with that proof provided. So it was a little bit messy. I made it sound very clean, but yeah, things were resolved.
Holy crap.
It's probably
That's
not the
cool.
same copy.
That's a good. Yeah, it probably isn't. That's a really. Those are great games. I mean, right now Gran Turismo just had the movie come out too, which is not super successful, but pretty decent, I've heard.
Gran Turismo 2, that game is great. Man, we would you ever use the Bleemcast where you put the disc in the Dreamcast and then you can play the PlayStation games on it?
No.
That's how we
no.
play GTA 2. We
That's
play
awesome.
it on the Dreamcast, yeah.
Hot Shots
Hey, there's
Golf.
a banger. Hot Shots Golf.
I was gonna say, is that rare? I feel like I don't see that.
Yeah, first
There's a
Hot
couple of
Shots
rare
Golf.
games in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
The Jet Moto 1 and 2 are great. Those
Yeah.
are tough. Black Label. This is mine, but I'm gonna plug it because it should have been in a signature. It's the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 988++.
Without the obnoxious sticker. Or is that only
Yeah.
Dreamcast?
That's only Dreamcast.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is very tough. So
And basically, I always look at it as it's not a perfect grade, but that's basically top grade to me. Like 988
Yep.
plus.
Yeah.
10 is
it's a beautiful
For
copy.
sure.
10 is just an anomaly.
Yeah.
Man.
Fun game. I don't know how fun it is on PlayStation, but
Bridged.
man, I love that game.
Loaded is mine. Really a rare long box sealed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see that often. That's cool.
He's. I remember
Legend of
These are good-
Dragoon is a
these are
great
good
video
games.
game.
Good
Damn.
grades. Yeah, I'm surprised to see a lot of A++s.
Yeah, these are some nice games.
This is a really good auction. Marvel Capcom on PS1 is just trash. If you're gonna play that game, play it on Dreamcast.
Yep, but it's still very collectible. I mean, some people played it on it.
Dude, it
So.
sucks. I'm sorry. On PS1, if you play
Yeah,
the
no,
Dreamcast
it's well
version, then
known.
you play that. I mean, the same could be said about Tony Hawk, right? Tony Hawk on Dreamcast is just epic.
Is it that much better than place? I mean, I don't really know.
Phil,
Yeah, it
how do you
is.
pronounce that? Philosoma? We're
I
game. I
think
don't remember
I
even
think you
heard of
got it
that.
right there, buddy.
Philosoma?
Yeah, I mean,
Best
sure it's
shooter
a
of the year.
90.
Yeah, debatable.
Yeah, but it's one of those ones that had been. I had a bunch of 988 pluses and
Mm.
some other 98s and some 96A plus long boxes in the weeklies, and they 100% should have been in this auction compared to a game like Philosoma.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I never heard of it.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, maybe
okay.
it's rare too. That's cool too. But yeah.
Psychic Detective is very rare, like next
I was
level
gonna
rare.
say, yeah, I haven't
It's the
seen
only
that
one
before yet.
graded. I do have a sealed copy, but I haven't graded
Wow,
it. So
that's a nice looking copy though.
not my copy. That's from the Dreamer collection.
Was that already sold before then or
I
no?
think it was sold before. Yeah,
Okay.
easily
Resident
one of the
Evil's.
rarest.
Okay. Good.
Psychic Detective, Wing Commander, and Magic Carpet are like the three rarest sealed long box games.
Resident Evil 2 is cool. It's DualShock instead of the movie offer. I think it was what it is, the first print, but still
This is second
badass
print.
grade.
Yeah,
Yeah. Resident Evil 3 is also second print.
but the Resident Evil
Still
2 's
good. Nice.
damn. It's painful selling some of this stuff.
Spyro.
The Street Fighter
Golden-
collection's mine
Comes with the
also.
sweepstakes.
Oh,
Nice.
goddamn.
Yep, it's a nice grade. Simpsons Wrestling, I think it's pretty rad. It's cool.
Yeah, Simpsons Wrestling is
Street
tough
Fighter
to get.
Collection 90.
Oh,
Wow.
Suikoden 2. Only at $105.
Yeah, a lot of these are pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
Tekken 3 is pretty low for that. I mean, that grade is nuts.
Yeah,
Wait, that's a different sticker. Am I wrong? Usually it says like power price, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's the best seller, so it's a later.
But it has a similar. It's like the same flare, right? It almost,
Yeah,
or not the
it's
same,
different.
but
It is different.
it's
Is it
a couple
double?
extra prongs on it. It looks
Is
like.
it doubled up though? Like, did they double the sticker?
Yeah,
It
they
looks like
did,
there's
dude. They
something-
covered it.
Yeah, but that's not the power price sticker underneath either. It's the same one. It's the same bestseller sticker twice.
It might just be the sticker. Let's take a look.
Because the power price sticker, I remember it's like a pink color, right? And it has like, I want to say 5 or 6 little like
just-
flares.
That
just has
sticker, this
extra.
sticker's on here because they didn't want to make it a greatest hits.
They
1 million units sold. Wow,
got
yeah,
it. They
you're right.
didn't. They didn't want to change the case art. They just wanted to put a sticker and call it good.
But I think they have a Tekken 3 that's greatest hits, right? Or 2 versions that are greatest hits. I'm almost positive. We could pull up. Hey, let's give a shout out to our boy on Game Rave. Pull it up. This is how we look things up. Like we try and get some knowledge here.
What do you? What do I?
Type
what am I
in
looking up?
game dash rave. Like a little hyphen. Yep. .com.
Oh,
Yeah, this is our guy. So go to master list,
oh, he has a 2-ball update. What's this? More.
dude.
Oh,
Don't.
I want to
don't
go
tell him
read.
about the
After we're done
2-ball
here, we're
update,
gonna go
bro.
read the
Come
2-ball
on. All right.
variant.
All right. Now you go to what were we looking up? Now I already forget. Long boxes.
Tekken.
Tekken. No, yeah, Tekken. All right, Tekken 3. So go to PSX games. I was thinking about the psychic detective was so rare. I was like, dude, it's 101. I gotta look at this thing. All right.
Go to the
And
top
now
there, buddy.
go to T at the top. He's never been on this site, you could tell.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Just I
amateur.
mean, he's gotta work on his you know, a couple things.
There it is. There
A
it
couple
is.
things. All right, now hit variants. The little tab right there. Yep. Boom. All right. So this
Oh, there it
is
is. Okay.
so now when you talk about variants, what he does in this website doesn't always include like the outer seal variants, right? That have like different stickers and stuff. He's more so interested in the guts, if you will.
No, but
I
yeah,
think.
no. he's never done that. He's never shown the outer variants on this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that's what I mean. But here you have it, two different variants
Mhm.
that are greatest hits. So a total of three. So, and this is one of the things that I always thought was cool. Like, I don't know if there's any PS1 collectors out there that go on this website and just like collect every variant, but they're like, I was talking about the,
There definitely are, Eric.
you know, I mean, some of these games, like there's so many of them. It's so many different
The
variants. It's
Tomb
really
Raider
cool.
1 variant is just insane, though. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's cool.
absolutely the coolest shit.
Oh, yeah,
Go
I'm
look
seeing
at this
this.
map.
Yeah, this stuff like when I first found this website, like you couldn't talk to me for, I don't know, a week or two. I was like totally in it,
All
just
right.
the whole time.
Which one am I looking for?
Check it out. The back of the manual changes.
Yeah, you
No,
gotta read it.
go back up to the normal one. So boots the IDOS logo, code revision 1.1, right? So the other one boots to a different screen.
See?
That's
So
crazy.
go scroll
like-
up though. So these are first two, right? The first print would be this one here. And it's 1.0. The
correct,
code,
correct.
it boots
This
to
is
a
the-
core. And then there's two variants that follow it.
But you can't tell without opening it up.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hysterical. He does his homework. It's so thorough and
He's been doing this. It's been up for years.
like even like the little rings, like he'll show you like right now when you look at this little disc on your screen, you'll see
Mhm.
there's like the black rings, right? Like there's variants that he'll dissect that have like one extra ring, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. Like and he knows the order that they came in. Like it's phenomenal. I spent so much time on this website just in awe, like learning. I don't know why. Yeah, it was one of the things that just gripped me the most. Is it's super interesting.
It's a really easy site to figure out how to use too. So if you once you like go and look at one variant, you're like, oh, I can do this with every game. It is like crack a little bit.
Yeah, dude, it's you see something pop up that's greatest hits. You're like, I wonder what version
right.
that is. Resident Evil.
Go,
We
go,
gotta
go
get off
back, go back, Matt. Go back.
this
Go
site.
back.
I'm gonna be on this thing forever.
Go back. I want to read this
Two ball.
2-ball thing. Oh, that's okay. Do you guys know what 2-ball is?
Yes, it was unreleased, right? It was like the
No,
demo.
2-ball was a demo given out at the NBA All-Star game.
Oh, but wasn't it for a game that didn't come out though, or was it
No,
just
no,
the
you're
demo?
thinking of the PS3 game.
Okay.
This was just a demo of one of the NBA Sony games. And they came in a sleeve and they were giveaways at the NBA All-Star weekend.
Wow.
Was it 96 or 97? 97 maybe? They're
That's cool.
super rare, but there's variants of these things too. So yeah, it's
Interesting.
top 5 rarest PlayStation games on the list, I guess.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
he strictly just does PlayStation then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what do you got a problem with that?
I think he does.
We got an
Okay.
angry,
I don't know where
So-
your tone's coming
we
from
got,
tonight,
we
Matt.
got an angry New Jerseyan over here.
I don't know where this tone's coming from, Matt. I'm sniffing it out.
New Jerseyan. Okay, so back to the heritage sale. This is a nice little tangent. We're almost through these.
Yeah,
They got a Tomb Raider 94A plus,
Yeah.
$1,000.
Not
Speak of the
terrible.
devil. Could be
Got some time.
any of those variants. Now, goddamn, I wish there was a way to figure out what came first.
I don't think there is because it has to do with like
I
you saw
know,
booting
but-
to the logo. There's not even like a weight difference.
Yeah.
Isn't it wild? Like, you almost would need to find a master case with like a ship date on it or some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
So there's
yeah.
there's not even a code change. There's nothing. Everything's the same.
Everything's the same.
That's wild.
There are two. I do know that on Black Label Tomb Raider, the jewel case inside does change slightly. So you know how
Yep.
there's two little round nubs. They also have the T, not the flat bar, but the T kind of nubs
Mm,
on two Tomb Raiders. So if you could figure out which jewel case came first, I guess maybe you could say, hey, this one's first, this one's second.
that's an
So maybe
interesting
going
point.
to town buying CIBs of this,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a CIB thing you would look through.
you'd
But
have to
that's
go
cool,
look
though.
and see what. I bet you could do it on eBay and go figure
Yeah,
it
you
out,
could,
If
100%.
there's 3 variants, then you're still confused.
right?
Yeah, but still, it gives you at least some more ground that is
But if you
attainable
could say,
rather
hey, the
than-
T jewel cases have that last print manual, if you look at the back side, then
Yep, exactly.
you could say
Knowing
that the round ones are going to be the first manuals. So
Totally get it. That's cool.
anyway,
Wow, look at that Tony Hawk. Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
That's the one to own. That
Hmm.
is the copy.
the
That's
no
cool.
sticker, the no sticker variant.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's the sticker variant, which I also Game Rave goes through, which
What-
is
which-
really rare.
Which one does
The,
he say is first?
I think this one without
this
the
one's
sticker
first.
variant.
Yeah, the sticker is second. Yeah,
Okay.
But the sticker one is rare. But it came in between that and the
the greatest. hits.
greatest hits. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, still cool. I mean, this grade is nuts. On a PS1 game, like the plus is I always feel like it's damn near unattainable. They're always scratched up, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
So
well,
I really liked playing skateboard video games as a kid. Skater Day was great, right?
Yep.
Then ESPN Extreme Games comes out, and the
Oh, yeah.
skateboarding is
Too extreme.
great. It's fun in that. And then Thrasher Skate and Destroy. I don't know if you guys
Didn't
ever
play
played that,
no.
Nope.
but that was such a change in the dynamic of how a skateboard video game should be played that it like, I think it came out before Tony Hawk. It like set the ground and the framework of what skateboarding video games should be. And when you play Tony Hawk 1 and compare it to Extreme ESPN Extreme 3 even, it's just so fluid. The game is just like perfect. What could have been done before and wasn't until Tony Hawk is just insane. So excellent games. Great series.
It's awesome.
Hit it
I
out.
agree.
Yeah.
They are. I just now have to play the Thrasher game at some point, so I appreciate it. Oh, yep. There you go.
Oh man. Doubling up Valkyrie profiles. Oh,
That's rough. That's brutal.
Uh,
Isn't this? Is it
960.
view? Is viewpoint rare? I feel like I don't see that.
yeah, viewpoint's rare. Shit.
I know the WCW versus the World's kind of rare too.
Yeah.
It's cool. 9.80 plus. Wow. Wild Arms getting some love.
I will say CGC did not CGC, Heritage did a pretty good job slotting this auction. There are some very questionable games that should not be on this auction though. So, Xena is one of them. This should not be.
All right. Come on.
It's at 105.
We love
too,
Xena here. All right.
versus those.
We
long
love Dragon
boxes.
Ball Z Ultimate Battle. Okay. And we love Xena Warrior Princess. So,
But those are three, and then Super Puzzle Fighter should not be in this auction either. So
all right.
these are
Next thing you
those are
know-
massively found case pack games.
You're going to be coming for my shooter PS1 discs.
These are.
I don't
sick.
know. There's been stuff in the weeklies, and I got a gripe
Yeah,
because
these
I
are
had
cool.
stuff in the weeklies that should have been put in this auction instead of doubling up Valkyrie profile and doubling up Alundra. That's bad. Sorry,
Yeah, that's bad.
it's
tough.
it's a shit job. I'm sorry.
And then what about this Yu-Gi-Oh? Is this? I know there's a premium edition. Is this the one?
No, this
this is
isn't
not
there's
premium, right?
there's like a foil cover version of this,
Okay,
but it's
cool. Still cool though. It's great.
still a
creative.
terrible video game. But
Oh. Got it. And then this PS1, this is not a first release, right? It's because it's
No, it's a
DualShock. The first
DualShock,
release is
yeah.
the I think it's like SCPH 5001.
yeah, that's later.
9000?
Man, I remember when Toys R Us was closing out the PS1 consoles. I was like, I don't want that shit. Ooh.
Wow. Look at you now.
hmm
Wishing you had some PS1 consoles.
I did go in and buy every copy of Blast Lacrosse though, and sold those for $40-50 a pop on eBay back then.
That
Huh.
works.
Sweet.
Sorry, yeah.
No, good. That was just thorough. It was good.
We're not done yet.
Oh man, shit.
No, I know that, but we have comments to go through.
It's
Yeah.
been a while, Matt. When did we do this last episode?
It was 2 months ago.
2 months
Sounds
ago.
like
So
a
long ago that
Creed
we got
quote.
demonetized. So
Yeah, we have been demonetized. It's pretty funny.
son of a bitch.
Wow.
It's okay.
I had no idea because obviously I wasn't getting checks. I don't know if
I
anyone
wasn't
else
either.
was.
I
Checks,
don't think we've made any money.
the checks don't even cover the hosting, so we'll
Oh,
yeah.
good to know that there's checks. Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, like I think a monthly check got up to like $3. So yeah,
So,
so
Josh, did you get $1 or no?
I didn't get any of that shit yet, though. So
well,
All right, Matt. Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled on the mail for our
hey,
dollars.
when the hosting is, 10 to $20 a month, you can
You offered to pay for that. This is, I
yeah, that's
mean,
not my problem, Matt.
hell the Zoom
no
is
take backsies.
15 a month.
Zoom is $15 a month,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zoom is brutal. If you want
dude.
to,
There's got to be some
you
free
want to
shit
have
out there.
more than 45 minutes.
I don't want to
So
hear it.
bad. Okay. All right. Let's go into
God.
comments.
Let's go. 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
We want to start
No,
at the
who's-
bottom and move up, or vice versa.
That's what she said.
You should sort by newest, and then we would start at the bottom.
Yes.
Got it, and then start down.
Yes, sir.
Started from the bottom. Now you're.
Oh my goodness.
Look at you guys.
I saw a little peek. Oh my goodness. These guys are great. I thought it was definitely not multiple comments from different people or from the same person, but obviously,
Hey, we didn't want to put rules out there. And look
Okay.
who's first.
Fucking
rules.
dog snacks.
man, he always gets you guys.
Our little New
Quick.
Zealand lover down there.
Did you guys ever eat that Vegemite? Right? You did, right?
I sent it to Josh and I didn't hear anything.
From
After.
down under.
Yeah, did you ever
Josh,
eat it?
Josh, did
What
you
happened
eat
to
it?
the Vegemite?
Yeah.
I never got it.
I sent it to you.
Dude, you
I
guys
sent
live
you-
next to each other.
I
Like, why are
sent
you
you the
sending stuff?
cookies and then the Vegemite.
You sent me the Vegemite?
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere in my game room then. Might be old by now.
It doesn't go bad.
It was terrible. I mean,
It doesn't go bad.
It was terrible. I don't know how else to put it. It was terrible.
Does not go bad.
We still love
It
you,
stays
Lawrence
the same
Snacks.
way.
But you missed Eric, so I'm sorry. There's no Eric.
Oh
in this
my goodness.
picture.
Yeah, that thing was so good.
I really want to make that into a
That was a
t-shirt.
great
Matt.
episode.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Jim Kramer, another great video, boys. Thank you, Jim.
Matt, you got it. It's Jim Kramer dash PX2DE.
Yeah, like, that's not
okay,
his
let's
full
make
name,
sure
yeah.
we get the full name. That's meaningful. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Timmy J says pop reports take time, quote unquote. Some dude made the CGC pop reports with a 6-pack and a beer and a free night. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Next
where
one.
the fuck are they then, Timmy? So
Raji Retro Gamer 3334. 100 comments. 99 comments. 98 comments. 97 comments. As always, love the chat, guys.
Appreciate the comments.
yeah.
Yeah. Pump
I
those
just can't.
comments.
Yeah, no prizes. Sorry, Robert Finley. 5474.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. No
But
prizes.
since you're the first person that mentioned that, I'll send you something.
Maybe the
No.
Vegemite.
No, what kind of games is Robert Finley like? He needs to speak up because I'll find something and send it to him. I will. Yeah.
Just
Didn't
like when you ask someone the
He won
drink
the prize
they hate the
of
most,
saying
and then
no
you get it for
prizes.
them.
so
Okay. Oh, Timmy J back in action.
oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
How far?
When we get to episode 200, I
8,
fully
9, 10,
expect
11,
200
12, 13, 14,
unique
15,
comments.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Josh smells. 22. That's a good one. 23, 24. Hopefully 25 also has some good comedic relief. 25. No.
No,
Okay.
no, that's as far as you got.
Need more of the. Oh,
Your
That's fair.
own hope.
okay. Passing off. And then-
Carson
I like
Brian. Carson
I like
Cardboard.
this comment.
Deep thought. If you double box a CIB when shipping, You're really triple boxing the game itself.
Okay, that's hilarious. Yesterday I shipped out these PlayStation trophies that a friend won at PRG last year, and they've been sitting in my room here,
I thought you said there was
and they
no
were in a
prizes.
box. Right? What's that?
No prizes. I thought you said there's no prize. You shipping out trophies?
They were no, they were. He bought them at the PRG auction last year, and I just had them shoved under my desk for like a year. I shipped them yesterday, and I texted him and I said, "Hey, I double boxed them, but actually they're triple boxed because they're in a box inside a box inside a box." So
Because
I know
both
what
come
you're
with the
talking
same
about,
menu.
Ryan.
There you
It's
go.
real. But if that game is in a graded case, would that make it quadruple boxed
Mm,
or triple boxed?
maybe more because of the blister.
That's right.
Yeah, it's debatable. Okay, you're the one that gets it up.
Little froggy. I don't know what that. I'm not hip with the frog lingo, but all right.
You got to hit the read more button on that one. The next one.
Oh.
I highly recommend these steps. Start up Devil May Cry for PS2. Once you're about to start shooting, pause the game. YouTube search DJ Venom Houseplant 7 and push play. Louder the better. Unpause Devil May Cry and start going nuts.
Okay.
Mm.
We need a Twitch channel, Matt.
So Eric can play.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'm actually getting a pretty beast PC soon for the first time in my life, actually. So I'm trying to. We'll see. Maybe I will stream some things for once.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I play a lot of games still. Believe it or not, I just don't.
Just not Halo 3.
I just don't appear online because
Oh man.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I wish I could stream playing Sudoku on my phone. So
You probably
You
get
can't.
smacked up by the computer.
You can, can't you?
can you?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anthony Dean, 3961. Mark this episode as the origin of the Matt Rose fading on box pedigree.
Yep. Turn those lights off, Matt.
Oh. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Come on now, those are LEDs. I guess
Eric, you're up.
they're gonna fade no matter what. Whatever.
Drinking the water in Mexico is so true. What's even worse than that? Shoving a spoonful of salsa in my mouth after someone says only use a little. Lost about 5 pounds.
Oh,
Were you in Mexico?
oh.
Probably,
And
yeah.
was it water salsa?
You drank the
Is
salt.
there another type of salsa that you're aware of, Josh?
Chucky salsa? Okay. Yeah. Montezuma's Revenge, baby.
Ugh.
Mr. Ackley,
He changed his name.
John Vega in the flesh, needed 99.5 episode to cover Heritage Signature over under. Oh shit. We missed that.
Yeah.
Comments last is better. Oh, we're doing the comments last. Opening of the episode needs as much energy and enthusiasm as possible. Comments can be hit and miss in that department. Okay. Duly noted, Brandon.
Comments last
Yeah.
is better. Oh, got it. Opening the episode needs as much. Got it. Okay, fair enough. He's the first person to say something, so appreciate that.
Yes. That's what friends are for.
Yeah.
And he misses the eBay solds. Get Eric back on here. Hey, there he is. Episode
Hey.
100. Eric and Matt, Halo 4. Maybe you guys can have a little
Dude,
Halo 4 after this episode. And we can put it up.
Yeah, you're gonna stream, so stream teaching me Halo 4.
I don't think teaching you. Why wouldn't I just be 1v1ing you?
I
that
I
wouldn't
think
be
everyone would rather see me play you 1v1.
think
Hey,
we should all get 98 A+ copies of Halo 4, open them, and then play them.
if you want to stream, I'll submit myself to that horridness. If you want to do one of your streams playing
Oh
me
my god.
1v1, and let's just call it Halo 3 because that's my best, and so then it'll be even worse if you destroy me. I'll do that. I'll sacrifice my soul.
Okay. It's gonna, yeah. As long as you have your face camera on.
Ah,
We could do that part. But
Off
yeah.
or on?
No, we need to see, the reaction.
The crying.
Like we could do a time lapse of your face throughout the
Oh,
match.
It'd be like a Sean 2.0. Just start throwing
He
things.
gets he gets pretty upset. Okay, cards in cardboard, tinfoil hat comment. Grading companies will intentionally grade one CIB component lower so that you have to resubmit and boost your overall grade. Example, 8.5 box, 9.0 cart, 8.5 manual. Second submissions equals double the business for them. So I can't speak too much to this. I know that people generally submit often when it comes to CIBs because you don't really know what the grade is until, or it's just harder to judge each of these three grades and like subgrades and figuring out what you're gonna get. But I'm sure that Josh and maybe a little bit of Matt have some input on it.
On whether
Yeah,
to do that?
No, just on, yeah, well, I mean, like you guys, I'm sure I've done some resubmissions on CIBs, and do you guys ever feel like some of those second submissions do better? Because that's, I think what he's saying here is the first ones are lower so that the second ones get bumped so that they get double the business. Now, obviously that's a pretty bold claim, but it's
well, of course they
yeah.
want double the business, so that's why they should grade shit separately. They should grade the box like they started. They should grade manuals separately, so you can bust
Yeah.
shit out. I mean, people have been doing that for a long time, right? But to think that intentionally doing it, I don't think they intentionally do it. I think that they possibly ebb and flow with where they're feeling like they are this month versus next
Grade
month.
wise,
And,
yeah.
yeah, different times, different harshness on certain things. And we've seen that with sealed shit when we grade it and then crack it and regrade it. And that happens in any certification and grading.
Yep.
So
Brian, I like where you're going though. I like this. I'd like to see weekly or every episode a tinfoil hat comment or a deep thoughts comment.
Yeah, they're good.
Just throwing that out there. I like that. It's like another segment to the show. We'll actually have to bring you on, Brian, if you want to come. Condition upgrade. Whoa, Joey Lawrence voice. I forget how that goes. What a YouTube face.
whoa.
Do you remember Joey Lawrence's line? What was it? Was it?
It's a whoa. I think.
I forget. It
Condition upgrade, good comment. YouTube face in full effect.
Wasn't one of gals on there, Kimmy?
Kimmy?
I can picture her face. I just can't. I forget. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Whenever I think of Joey Lawrence, I think of the Mad magazine. And they have a picture of him, but they call him Woey Lawrence.
Hey, look who it is. Who's up?
Oh, it's Kenny Powers in the flesh. When Josh makes that face, you know you're going to be satisfied. You'll always be my karate champ. Oh, man. Sweetest thing you've ever said, Kenneth.
Where'd Eric go? Is he downloading Halo?
Sorry, no, I hear my dog's
Keep
smiling back here.
downloading.
Definitely not. Now, Rad Workshop says, I only have one sealed vintage game. Got a copy of Jackal for NES from Barkey on NA. Oh, Nintendo Age. Like 13
Narcotics
years,
Anonymous. Yeah.
like 13 years ago for a whopping $30. What are your guys' favorite sealed NES games?
Okay. NA, it was like Narcotics Anonymous. I mean, because it was like our place to get our fix, I guess.
Copy of Jackal. That's
Yeah, Jackal's it, man.
That's
That's a good sealed game to have.
yeah, I like it. What's your favorite game?
I like Final Fantasy.
I like it. Final Fantasy 1 for NES?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this kid. He wasn't even born then. That's awesome.
Yeah, but you play it, see it lays the foundation.
My favorite sealed NES game.
It's in my top 5. I can give you that. Mine's probably Baseball Stars or Dragon Warrior, one of the two.
Probably Castlevania 2 for me, just because that's it.
Yeah.
Now, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's gonna be up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't say Final Fantasy because Eric did so. Nice. I like that.
That
Jackal's a
works.
great game though.
Jackal is a good game.
Oh, and he had a little bit of a run-on sentence here, so I'll just continue. He says, I'd usually combine comments, but let's get to 100. I have a mom and pop rental store that's about to be closing. Oh my God, this is 2 months old. And I got some NES games and manuals with their stickers on them. I remember renting games from them as a kid. What are your thoughts on games with rental stickers? Do you guys have any? If so, share. Any?
We had like 1,000 of them.
We did.
We did. We I
They're
bought out.
cool. They're collectible, but nothing too crazy, I think.
I think it depends, right? Like if you are okay with that sort of thing in your collection, I think if you're trying to get top value of things and sell things,
Yeah, it's
if
not-
you're able to remove them safely, I think it's a benefit. Um, I'm not
Mm.
opposed to keeping them on manuals if they're okay. Now, if they look like shit, I want to take them off. But I probably have some. Let me think.
I have I think a Pokemon Stadium blockbuster.
Fred had given me or sold. No, I think he gave me like 100 or so Nintendo games from a rental store, and what they did was they took a Dremel and engraved all of them. It was brutal.
Dude,
I think
I
I ended up selling them for like a couple bucks a piece. Like I just couldn't even look at them.
Yeah, there was a rental store in Coburg, Oregon that I bought a bunch of Nintendo games from at one point, and they literally wrote the number in Sharpie on every side and then on the spines, and then they etched on the back of them. It was rough. Um,
I mean, that makes the perfect game for like your playing collection.
mhm.
Because it doesn't matter, you thrash them anyway, but
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah, even back then that was like 2003 when I got that stuff. And I was very cognizant of trying to get that shit off. So I it's hit and miss. If it's like yeah, I have a bunch of games that actually have rental stickers on them, and they're all from Flicks and Picks video store where I used to work, and the video store that I rented stuff from as a kid. But the ones that I do have are all like Xbox and PS2 games, and actually games that I found locally at like Goodwill or at a garage sale or something. So I'll keep those rental stickers on them.
I think I still have a few from Universal, which is where I rented mine. And then also just recently, somebody sold me some games they pulled out of a storage unit here locally, and they had the other rental store in town, which was it's not Video, it might have been Video Horizons. And so I really appreciated getting those because I have those in my collection now, and that's just great memories.
That's
cool.
Matt, did you see the article about the rental store in Astoria?
Yeah, yeah. Her, that's Video Horizons.
Do you ever go up there?
The one I'm thinking of is Video Country. Sorry. I haven't been to Video Horizons in a while. They used to sell off some of their games, but they were pretty pricey.
Yeah.
They still rent some games though. Last I checked, it was like I've been back in there, but they aren't the
Interesting.
last. Just
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
No, I know Universal's still there. So
Yeah,
Make sure you
Universal.
make sure you hit reply buttons because you're like not finishing your.
Oh, sorry.
you're driving Eric nuts.
I mean, I just thought that this guy works on the internet as a job, so I'm just trying to figure out,
He's trying to throw me off my game, so he
you
really.
know, what's
Yeah.
going on here, Josh. You know,
I don't know.
you let him
It
slide.
was
You
actually
let
a
him
ploy
slide.
between Matt and I to see how long it'd piss you off. So
It didn't piss me off. It's more so just, provides me with
Yeah.
more. you know.
okay. So what's the story with the Wada Beanie Baby? He loves the eggplant. Thanks, Matt. I didn't even see you write that.
Yep, he just hit the
Um,
reply button for it.
No, it's
That's what he was waiting for.
I think
That's what I wanted to see.
we talked about graded Beanie Babies on here at one point, and so Anthony sent it. The arcade light Tony sent it in a package with some of his cool arcade light stuff. you know. And if you don't know what the arcade light is, I'm gonna plug it because I love the dude. We get these cool arcade lights, little thing. You get the little placard, and they're interchangeable. So whatever you want, put in your wall. It'll sense when you turn the light off and turn into a nice little night light.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're really cool. So he sent Matt and I one each, and then he sent me a Beanie Baby, and I cracked open a Karate Champ NS and found a black and white manual in it, and graded this guy myself. So that's the story of
What do you grade out?
Yeah, what's the grade on that?
Cool as fuck. That's it. So
Oh.
No, what's the grade on the top say?
oh, 94 NS.
Okay, so it's yeah, no
That
sin.
works.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
perfect.
man. Good.
Shit.
So that's the story. He loves eggplant. Elementar.
I like this. That's it.
Comment.
I think I'm open.
Comment, you made him blush. Comment 48 chiming in. Good show, guys. Hey, I appreciate that. Or we appreciate that.
Okay. Rad Workshop says, what are your thoughts on Hawaiian button-ups? Just got my first,
I love
but
this
it
guy.
has a vintage Batman and Joker surfing on it. It's pretty rad. I mean,
Dude, okay, so one,
that sounds
I
awesome.
love the random ass comment.
This guy needs to come on the
here.
show. I'll tell you
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
he's got a good sense of humor.
I'm a-
Oh,
that. Oh,
we lose him.
he's all embarrassed about the eggplant. What are your thoughts on the Hawaiian button ups? Just got my first.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I didn't know about the ones with vintage Batman and Joker, but I'm a fan. Oh, we got him back.
Josh loves.
What
the-
happened?
We lost it. You got booted because
Hey, I didn't. I've learned
Matt-
not
Boot
to
me?
boot
Matt
people.
didn't kick you.
If I boot somebody, like they can never come back on. It's really weird. It's hilarious.
Strange. Yeah. Well,
You're back.
guys, I can't see, but I can see. Yeah.
I was gonna
Can
say, I
you
think it's
hear
your
me?
it's
You
your
are?
service is a little
Yeah.
sluggish.
It's your internet.
Did you guys miss me? Says Josh's mom. And awesome to see Josh so excited about black and white manuals.
Oh man, I love them. I'm gonna start making my own. So do we finish talking about Hawaiian shirts?
You can
Kinda,
put a
but
comment.
yeah, you go right ahead.
Yeah. When I was a freshman in high school, it was what I wore like every fucking day. Button up Hawaiian shirts.
Wow.
Big
Man, what
fan.
happened to you, dude? Look at you just wearing some monotone color. No
Growing,
Hawaiian
growing a mullet.
button ups over there.
Growing a mullet, that's right.
Yep.
I'm proud of this thing.
Josh's
No.
mom says, I'll let you read this because it's your mom.
Josh Byerly's big ball. What? What are you talking about, Henry?
Oh,
Oh man.
very big.
Brian Carson
Will-
Cardboard.
Oh, yeah, you go.
Will the Switch 2 be announced before episode 100 is released? Probably. Has it been?
No, it didn't happen, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. They start saying Nintendo announces that there won't be any conversation about the future release of the next console at this next, whatever. I forget what they're called, but they do their little Nintendo
Yeah. You know what they did
announcements.
instead? They finally announced Metroid Prime 4 is
Yeah,
gonna happen.
it was big time.
It's gonna feel weird as hell when people start
And-
referring to Switch.
It's been how many fucking years since Metroid
And
Prime 3?
the Marvel vs. Capcom collection that's supposed to have ranked and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Nintendo,
Netcode. Yeah.
NWC Best
Oh, yeah.
Buy order shipped.
Mm.
Did you see that, Matt?
Say that. Oh yeah. No, I got both mine shipped. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that I know this is a side tangent, but so we know what Robin and those guys were trying to do with the NWC carts. what is Nintendo doing with theirs? Is it just a complete remake of them?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like like NES remix for the Wii U and the DS, the 3DS.
Yeah.
It's going to be different versions of old Nintendo games that you can play against people online
For real?
for real. It's going to be
Wow.
fucking awesome.
We've been
So,
talking
Yeah.
about this for a long time that people need to do that.
yeah, but it's not going to be like I have the high score in Mike Tyson's Punch Out or whatever, right? It's going to be these are unique parameters within these classic games that you have to do. So, pretty cool. I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome.
Are you opening one? Or are you gonna wait for just a regular
Oh, I'm
copy?
not opening either of them. No, fuck no. I'm gonna download it and play it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Eric, did
so
you
good.
get one?
Masochist.
No, I didn't get one because you guys, I gave it to you guys, and I was just, I don't have much attachment to NWC.
Oh.
But I figured I'd play the game at some point.
Yeah, you know what? With the prices they're going for, I wouldn't have much attachment to them either. I would sell them. So
Yeah, are they going for a lot? That's cool.
no, not these. I mean, like NWC cartridge.
Oh, the original cartridges. Yeah,
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Once
yeah.
something gets to a certain value, I have
Yeah.
very little attachment to it. So,
Okay.
yeah. So they didn't announce the Switch 2.
No.
Could have waited
Okay.
another year, but you guys commented too many times. So
Josh's mom says, "Man, we are far away, guys. Can we continue?"
well, we made it, Henry. So
Gotta
I
have
think
Henry back on.
I think my kids and wife went to bed. It's quiet in my house.
Man. So we don't have to have some bullshit excuse that you have to get off right now because like you got
No.
to take care of someone, or we could just keep this thing going.
No, I got to make sure to answer the door when your mom shows up, though, Eric. So-
Oh my God.
God, that's right. That's what I did.
How she's gonna get there that quick from across the country, but
And it's
God
just
bless her.
PNW girl 7741. Love you guys.
There you go.
Oh,
Gotta
love
hit
you
the
too.
reply button. I just don't know how he
Oh.
continues. Like, you need help crossing the street, old man? Like, what's going on? Oh, brother. All right, let's keep it going.
It's gonna be so satisfying when you die to like a sticky on the back of you. Like, I'm just gonna drop the
you hope.
controller like I'm a
That's what you hope.
champion.
Yeah. All right. Carts and Cardboard says, Josh, care to share any thoughts on folks who work for grading companies having their own games graded?
Ooh.
Seems stupid that if you worked for CGC that you'd only be able to grade with water or VGA and vice versa. People who work for these companies are usually longtime collectors, and I, for one, want people who have been involved in collecting being the ones handling my games, not some randos off the street.
Yeah,
Wow.
I agree with you. Yeah. I
Love
think that they can grade with wherever they want to grade with, and it doesn't fucking matter because they're a fucking human, right? Like,
But what if you submitted your own game to yourself to grade?
yeah, they
you
don't.
just couldn't be involved in the process.
You can't be involved in the grading process.
But what if you're a head grader of one of three that has to sign off on a 9.8 A++?
It'd be
There's-
like if you go to court, or not court, like if you're
you
going,
you don't.
So
They
there's-
have
is
they
there- there's a
hopefully
fourth
have
guy?
more employees than that.
you have to
But-
recuse
Right.
yourself, just like if you were in a court.
Just
of
asking the
law.
questions, that people want to ask.
No, it's
Well,
like,
then
get it.
if
Great.
you are that in that sort of company, you're either a Player One Gaming or
Mm.
VG, whatever bullshit that is, video game
Mm.
grade, like where they have one employee and they grade their own shit.
yeah,
So
you shouldn't be grading your own stuff. I mean, because you're
Hey,
gonna be
listen,
biased no
I
matter
used
how
to-
much.
I used to run tournaments. You can't compete in your own tournaments, and then even internally, people be like, "Come on, play in the little EA tournament that you're running." I'm like, "Nope,"
That's a bad.
because no
look.
matter what, people think that, that it's being rigged or something or another, right? So
you got a mod on
Yeah.
there and you're hacking.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a bad
Yeah.
look.
it's just not a good. Yeah, it's conflict of interest. So
What's oh my god, what's the Counter-Strike thing where the guy people go and download the mods and then it fucks them over? Have you seen that? I think it's Counter-Strike. Like
What? Oh,
Well,
like
they'll go to like some website and like they'll Google like download mod for
cheats or
Counter-Strike
hacks.
or something or hack. Maybe it's not Counter-Strike, but whatever game
So
it
in
is.
Call of Duty, there's something
Or
that they did
maybe
for
it's Call of Duty.
anti-cheat where like if they know you're cheating, rather than banning you, they let you play it, but like your bullets do no damage, or they matchmake you
Yeah,
with
that's
other
it because they,
cheaters.
they made the mod website
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
buy the Google ads.
yep, yeah.
And
It's
so
pretty
people
crazy.
download it and it
It's
fucks up.
helpful because they don't. The thing is, it's like an arms race with the anti-cheat, so you don't want them to know that that you know if you ban them right away, they know that they got banned for cheating. But if you like mess with them, then they're just wondering like maybe their internet sucks because their
That's
bullets
funny.
aren't connecting.
That's like
Yeah,
next level troll shit.
it's yeah, it's a pretty big. It's you would think because it's funny because a lot of people think like, oh man, you guys just are totally making asses out of them. But in reality, like I said, it's beneficial. It buys you more time for them to not
Sure.
switch accounts.
That was
All that stuff.
Warzone,
Cool.
wasn't it?
I
Yeah,
would fully
yeah.
expect that anybody at WADA that works at WADA to grade their games at WADA. They have enough employees where it doesn't have to be the head of grading
Yeah.
that is grading that item. You know,
Yeah.
Mm.
I would imagine the same is with CGC or VGA. These people aren't going to go grade their shit when they work for a company somewhere else, right?
Yep.
And
Okay.
it's I have to give props to Dennis because he was very adamant on he didn't grade anything for himself.
Oh
Ever.
yeah, I do remember that. That was one of
And
the things that bought my trust early. Is like
yeah, he
again, just
wouldn't.
coming from the tournament stuff, you not doing it, not getting involved
Yeah,
at
he
all.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
He didn't participate in it at all. So
No, and it would have been horrible, and it probably would have tanked the company if he did. So
Wouldn't have tanked his wallet,
no, probably he probably would have made more.
but
Honestly,
that's
so he's
that's the thing. It's like you could just tell when people do it for the right reasons.
why is this
So
saying translate this to English? All aboard, ha
because
ha
he's a
ha.
barbarian.
Viking, Eric,
Look at that! It just like
Kivar
all
the
aboard.
barbarian.
combines the ha ha.
Okay. Would you
Yeah.
rather have a 9.6 CIB or a 7.5A for an average rarity cardboard era game? So we can take let's say let's take the most recent big time sale. We could say Mike Tyson's,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's average rarity, you could argue,
Are you looking it up?
right? No. But
Oh.
I'm saying, would you rather have a 9.6 CIB white oval seal or a
Sealed,
7.5A sealed?
sealed. For me, that's just me.
Fucking 9.6 CIB all day long.
Oh,
See?
well,
I'd rather have mint box over sealed.
that's fair.
Yeah, 7.5A is pretty beat up. I
I'd
mean,
rather
A is,
have
holding some threads together, but
I'd rather have a 9.6 CIB over a 9.0. No,
okay,
9.2.
all right.
Yeah, I
Whoa,
would.
whoa, whoa.
Whoa, yeah. How about
Let's
let's try like
Because that box
a-
is a 9.2. Not gonna be a 9.4.
yeah, but like then we could. This is average rarity, I guess, so that's where it works for him.
Okay, how about
Because if it
8.5?
was like really rare games, then you would always say sealed, right? But average
No, I
rarity, it's a big
wouldn't.
question.
I
Well, I
wouldn't.
mean, like let's
I'd
say it
rather
was a
have high grade
TM.
over sealed.
If it was a TM, would you rather have a 7.5A TM or a 9.6 TM CIB?
9.6.
Man,
For
TM?
just to keep
Zelda TM.
for myself, I'd rather have a 9.6 TM CIB.
It's sealed all day long just because I can't
Nah.
rotate.
I don't know. I'm not going to be a bitch and pretend that I want a sealed one because I've preached from day one that box condition is
Mm-hmm.
why I love this shit is high grade condition, and the seal is just an added layer of variant shit to me. So
Well, I know the Facebook group for you. It is called
Yeah.
High End CIBs. These guys all day. I'm telling you, great pictures. Great. No, no, those guys are awesome. Honestly, I think it's hysterical. But just like seeing how you know, like some of these groups, like people are just so self-indulgent in a good way.
Is
With
it?
like other people, it's so funny. I'm all
You're not
about it.
talking about the Mint CIB one, that
Is it
Robin?
Vince? Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I said
Yeah,
hi.
that's
Yeah,
our
it's Vince. Yeah,
group. That's
is
Robin.
that your group? That yeah,
Yeah,
that group's awesome.
Matt's a moderator too.
That group is awesome.
Not-
That I love like people
Dude, we'll shit talk
just like
anybody that
check
puts
out
up
this
like an
box, you
A5
know?
box.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's so
People
it's
get
like
really
funny
upset.
snobby. It's really good. It's a good
People get real upset.
yeah. It's one of the better groups just because of how like I don't know if that's mint technically, but yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, people have left and like they've sent me messages because mostly I'm just fucking with them, right? Like I'm not genuinely serious, but I've gotten like angry messages from people when I say that's not a 9.0 box or above. And they'll get mad and like DM me about it and leave.
So good.
I just
Yeah.
delete their post.
Oh man.
I think Brian needs to be a mod in that group just for shit. He's in there a lot.
I think Robin deleted a post the other day and the guy got pissed off.
He
Anyways.
Kivar, I like fire trucks. Man, you fit right in, bro.
Oh, hey, what starts with F and ends in UCK?
Fire truck
Fire truck, baby.
Wow.
Yeah. Best dad joke in the world.
to go
I
on.
like that. Hey, Eric, maybe you need to read this one.
Carts and Cardboard says big Halo 4 update for episode 100. A VGA 95 limited edition sold at the last Heritage Showcase, and there's currently an 80 plus limited edition console on eBay. Now, the question I have is when he says 95 limited edition, I assume he means the same thing. It's the console he's talking about here, right? Not the game.
No, I think the limited edition would be
Oh my god.
That really stupid version of
Oh
Halo
my
4
god.
that nobody needs.
Just instead of showing it on camera, just throw it out the window.
that one. Because there's a lot of them. There were case packs we were buying back then, and then sending them into grade. So like
And you
that-
didn't even know why you were buying it.
just to get the highest graded Halo we could.
So you'd rather play Halo Wars.
So yeah, I think he's talking about that one.
Okay.
Mm.
But then he says 80 plus LE console on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's different though.
Yeah, he's just tracking.
Yeah, that is.
all
He's just
Halos.
saying it's a
Just
Halo
making sure.
Halo
Just making
update.
sure.
So
Yeah.
Eric,
Okay.
pay attention.
Yeah, he's looking out for you, man. He's
Jesus Christ, man. He's
Thank
trying to
you,
do something
Carts.
nice and you're being a
yeah.
dickhead.
Why are you being a
I don't know. I misread it.
Dude, you know what game is underrated? Time Crisis 3 for the PlayStation 2.
Thank God you didn't say Halo 4. I was gonna say, dude, there's no way that this guy's gonna do this to me right now. And Matt really thought you were also gonna do it, so that's why he's laughing so hard. He's like, "Man, I really thought it was coming too."
It's
But
like
yeah,
a
thank you.
slow
Thank
pitch, and it
goodness.
just
I was like, dude, there's no way this guy's about to hit me with
swing
damn
and
it, Halo
miss.
4. Man, woo! We got past that. Thank goodness.
Can we just talk
Sorry.
about Time Crisis 3? for a
Yeah,
second?
sorry. Go ahead.
I want to know when Game Rave is going to make a PS2 version of his site.
I know. I've thought about that, but I don't know if he has the same
Because there are some
Fashion.
fucking ridiculous
for
PS2
PS2.
variants out there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mr. Ackley needs more comments. 200 plus views, 1.1
1,300, 200, 13, 1,300, 220
followers
20.
to 23 only. Likes.
Something like
Oh, likes. Yeah. And we
Likes.
get 100 comments in here. Come on, lads.
Respectable. I appreciate the facilitating of the comments. Following up, Carts and Cardboard says, following up Kivar the Barbarian's question, would you rather have a high grade first print CIB or a high grade sealed late print? For example, oh, perfect. Here we are. A 9.4 TM Zelda CIB or a 9.4 A plus oval.
9.4 TM CIB. And then
I
I'd
was
rather
gonna
have
say-
9.6 CIB oval Zelda. So
Yeah, 9.6 is a grade, man, when it comes to
if you can get
NES.
a box, a 9.6 box, that's just different. So I don't know. I'm high grade box all day. I like sealed stuff.
It's cool.
Anyway,
I love how Cards and Cardboard and Ackley and a couple other people just keep coming back with
good questions
week
though. I
after
mean,
week with more questions, trying to make sure that
These
we
are
Yeah.
we
these
hit,
are
hit that
great
100 mark.
questions.
I love it.
Kivar would go for the CIB as well.
Josh
Yeah.
wants
Little-
eggplant.
oh, that's a heart, not a nut.
I don't want Dick Matt.
You don't?
No, it's not dick. It's not dick. That's not what that means.
No, that's eggplant.
That's eggplant. You're good.
You guys ever ate eggplant?
Like eggplant parm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggplant parmesan, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone knows what we're talking about. Okay. Cards and Cardboard. Next comment.
I'll change it to a peach.
Metroid Prime 4 looks very Halo-ish. Does it? I don't see.
I didn't notice the resemblance too much, but I know that when I worked on Halo 5 at 343, I was working with one of the guys, or I met one of the guys that worked on Halo 4 into Halo 5, and he worked on Metroid Prime. I
Well,
thought it was the original. And
hold on. He said
loved it.
Halo-ish, not Halo 4-ish, Eric.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
That's fair.
yeah.
But
He
yeah,
meant
I'm pretty
Halo
sure there's some
1 through
crossover
3.
in devs. Please don't
Halo
bring it
1
up.
through 3. Or-
We don't talk about those ones
Okay.
nowadays.
We don't?
Nope, it's not cool to talk about those nowadays.
Metroid Prime 4 looks like Metroid Prime. That's kind of what I thought. But
Okay.
I haven't played it, so I can't say.
Metroid Prime is a very good game.
Carts and Cardboard says
Oh.
Hawk 2 and memes are going crazy. Seems appropriate to start comment 69 with it. Does anyone, Josh, you want to give us your best attempt here?
No, I don't.
You got a Hawk 2
Yeah.
on that thing.
Damn. Come on. We got Matt to do it.
Oh
Come on,
my
Josh.
God. That's how I blow on my Nintendo cartridges. So
How do you do it?
You Hawk 2?
usually your
How do you-
mom
how
does
do
it
you do
for
it?
me, but
Oh my.
she's not
And how
here
does
yet.
she do it?
Oh my God.
Terrible.
I think Dan Riga said it best. It's the I don't know.
Yeah, maybe whatever he said shouldn't be said publicly.
What did
Yeah,
he
maybe
say?
not. Maybe
What
I
did he
shouldn't.
say?
I don't know what it is, but I can just tell from whatever you stopped
No, it's like
saying,
the-
probably shouldn't be said.
It's all the middle. It's like our
don't
generation
say
white
it.
dudes posting the memes about this shit. That's it.
Oh yeah.
There's nobody else.
Divorce
Doesn't
divorce
show up in
dads.
my wife's feed. So
Yeah, there's a lot of people on like just on the internet that just share that shit all the time. Man, tough
I
ones.
actually heard a song today that was a remix of the Hawk 2 in there. It was so funny. I didn't send it to you. Anyway,
This is what we're talking about, Josh. It's Matt. It's all this whole time. It's been Matt. we, we didn't know he was among us. Holy cow.
wow.
Keep-
All right, so this is a good question. Super
Yeah.
Mario Bros. or Zelda. I don't know if he means based on playing it, long time franchise.
just choose.
Which
So
would you rather have?
Kivar says Super Mario Bros. Or Zelda. Which one? Like, okay, let's just say we're gonna play. But you only get to choose one.
Zelda.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
might have to go Zelda too, just because it's a long, fun game.
Yep.
The OG Zelda is. Where are you at, Eric?
Yeah, but I feel like Super Mario Bros. 1 is something that's still
Yeah,
it's hard to
Mario
perfect.
1's like a
It's
blonde,
like very
you know?
replayable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario 1, it's like a blonde. It's fun, right? But then you're done with it.
Yeah, but it's still hard as shit.
Zelda's more
Wow.
like a brunette.
Wow.
You really
It's
get
not
into
like Super Mario Land. Like Super
Oh.
Mario Bros is pretty hard still.
Eric,
know?
isn't your girl? No, your girl's redhead.
Like Super Mario 3. No, brunette. Super Mario 3 is definitely
Then you
I
know what
wasn't
I'm talking about.
I wasn't listening.
A
None of
blonde
us
is
none of us are
Mario 1
dating
is like a
blondes.
blonde. It's fun and then you're done. Right?
Mm,
And then Zelda's like a
mm,
brunette. It's one
Oh,
you
oh,
kind of
oh,
take your time with and get deep into.
okay.
wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, mom.
You talking about your mom on in the comments here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh's mom.
He's typing it out. This guy, dude. He's gonna sign off Hawk Tua. Dude,
You know, Hawk 2 sounds like
there it
a
is.
G.I. Joe who wasn't created.
Yeah,
There it
it's
is.
like Hawk. It was. They need to make a Hawk to a GI Joe.
Oh, I gotta
A
read
reaction
this
figure.
comment. This is cool.
All right.
Keyweather the Barbarian, 1971 is the first year of the commercial video game industry with the release of Computer Space by Nutting Associates and Galaxy Game by many computer applications.
They knew what they were doing in 1971 when they called it Nutting Associates.
I mean, yeah, there's no better way to put it. That should be. I wonder if that name is, still trademarked. I have to look into that. That's a good name.
Nuttingassociates.com. Matt, go buy it. Come on.
What?
Buy the website name, nuttingassociates.com.
Nothing is. No. No.
Oh,
You
Kivar's
do-
given the history now.
1972 marked an important landmark in the history of the video game industry with the release of Pong and the Odyssey home console.
Mm.
Mm.
Pong, the arcade version.
Speaking of which, I think I got some cool stuff, right? Did I get some? I don't know where I put it.
You buying yourself some
Oh.
Nintendo Pongs?
No, but it's talking about the Odyssey. I got some cool stuff.
You got a Ralph Bear book?
Remember?
Oh, 02.
Yeah, O2, not O1, but
Yeah,
still.
you need that oxygen, baby. That's some good
I
shit
know.
right there.
It's still cool. They're badass, and they're definitely. I mean, I tried to find some other ones, but they are not easy to find, fortunately. So
God, I really hope I offended somebody today. So
I'm,
you're good at it.
I'm sure we're well on our way.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
Go for it, Josh.
shamelessly adding comments because I honestly miss watching
Whack.
these and absorbing all of the amazing content. And frankly, I have no other friends. Stop right there.
That's still used.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
let's stop
still
right there.
use. That's what she said. Jokes. Oh, okay.
You have no other friends, dude?
Wow,
Wow.
Brandon. I didn't
Wow.
know.
Okay, now let's continue. Let's still use. That's
Jokes.
what she said. Jokes. Apparently, no one else understood the assignment. That's true. He's right.
That's right. They didn't.
We appreciate
Guys-
you pumping those numbers.
Have you guys watched Parks and Rec?
Oh, look at this. We're there. Wait, Josh, you
I
came
don't think
in
I
here?
have. It is time. Episode 100 will
Oh,
happen next
because
week.
we reached
Bye
100.
bye legacy.
Oh, 2 weeks
Nations.
ago I said it will happen this next week. Yep.
Oh man, no one else loves this stuff to make video or audio content about, and that's a little sad. I mean, there's some audio content out there. I'm just reading the most recent comment, but
Bye bye. Did they pull legacy cases?
Yeah, legacy cases are going to be gone. I think
I think they're
September.
still they're
Yeah.
finishing them up.
Eric.
But if stuff
I know,
only
I
fits
gotta
in the
send some
legacy
stuff.
case, they're going to keep it in the legacy case.
Okay. But yeah, this is interesting now. No one else. He says condition upgrade says 100 plus comments. Yeah, so the boys are back in town, maybe, because no one else loves this stuff enough to make video or audio content about it, and that's a little sad. And I just think this is It's an interesting point. We talked about it before. I think Heritage has been doing some stuff, like some Instagram reels and whatnot, which is cool. But and obviously Get the Greg does his streaming for the weeklies on Heritage.
You know, and that's a good thing, right? Like we need that.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
I think we just need. He's right though. It'd be nice if we had more of it because I think even when we saw like the occasional modern database variant info, it
It's
kind
big.
of yeah, it really kind of shakes things up. So
Yeah.
I'm in agreement there.
Yeah,
I wish
Dan
we had more
Gomez, where you
content
at?
creators.
Where's our new variants, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, there's cool variants out there that aren't published anywhere. There's like Max Payne variant on Xbox that nobody talks about. There's
Mhm.
cool shit, right?
Yep.
I made a video today of a Harvest Moon variant that isn't really a variant, but it's a variant. I'll put it on Instagram. There's
I mean,
just
we saw that Tekken 3 today on the Heritage with the
this
sticker.
shit is just driven
Never
by
seen that.
like discovery, right? Collecting and discovery is fun. Figuring shit out. I got a friend, I text him all the Wii variants I find on eBay all the time, and they're just ridiculous, stupid shit. Like a Walmart exclusive High School Musical variant. You know, the stuff that you don't care about. Nobody cares about. But it exists. Documenting is fun. Figuring shit out's fun.
It
It's
is.
what keeps us going.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking to just about how maybe at some point get down that path because it just feels like there's yeah, a lot to be done and not many
Pretty
people
stale.
doing it yet right now. So
Yeah.
never know.
I think one thing that can't be said enough about any of this is and maybe it's never said, but you, when you go on and talk about a video game in the context of why somebody might want to buy it or why it's cool to collect, talk about why it's cool to collect. Don't talk about how fun the game was or who the designer was and this shit. Like nobody fucking cares, right? Realistically, we all know that it was a fun game. Like find the tidbit of information about the game that makes it cool as a collectible, not as this was cool because this was so and so's first video game and they used the composer here in this time frame and you
Hmm.
could play this game for 5 hours and be done with it, you know, some bullshit. Like people
Hey,
don't care about that information.
that brings me to my win. Can I show you my win?
Yeah, we're
Sure.
at wins, man.
I guess it's something that I don't know if you know what it might mean something to you guys, but it means something to me. It's
Why
something
is
I
it cool
haven't
to
seen.
collect, Eric?
It's cool to collect because when you're looking for stuff that you think you want and you see something that you haven't seen in like I don't know, man, 2024. It's maybe 30 years. It's maybe been 30 years. I'm only 36, so I had to be pretty young. My grandpa, I want to say I was 4 or 5, bought us our like first home computer. It was Windows 3.1 and MS-DOS and really old school. And there's only so much stuff that comes loaded on it, right? Like Solitaire and Ski Free and a couple other things. And I totally forgot about this. I guess you would call it a game. It's a program, and it pops up. When I'm just looking at like PC games sealed. I'm always looking for the obvious Counter Strike or something like that. But then this thing pops up, and it just reminds me of like, damn, this is a cool reason as to why I got in.
Storybook, man.
Storybook Weaver.
That's mint
Now,
too.
this thing is yeah, it's gorgeous actually, but like it's such a weird memory jog for me, but like we had it with our PC. We probably looked as happy as these two kids did, but you're making this terrible PowerPoint slide of a story with like awful text, but it's so archaic. Like there wasn't really anything better. There wasn't PowerPoint yet for sure, or any of those other programs now that you can use to make something like that. And you like print out these pictures on a printer and like give them to your family member, like, look at this story I made, and it's like total dog shit, right? It's like these regurgitated clip art, um, like dragons and basic text with no font differences, but you you built up a story as a kid on a computer, and it really like tapped your imagination, and it was something that was totally unique. And I just thought it was so cool when I saw it. And so it was just like, man, I got it in. I took a shot of it to my brother. Sent him a picture of it, and he was just totally floored. He's like, "Oh my god, I haven't thought about that since since we were 6." So it's just some of those cool moments that bring you back. I think it's a good reason for collecting.
I
Brings
think
back
you're
some
right.
good memories.
It hits the feels, man. I
Yeah.
think that gets missed in a lot of Instagram posts
Yeah.
or any piece of content that gets published. It needs to be, why is this a cool item for an individual to want to
Yep.
buy? Like, maybe the people sharing the content don't have the stories to back up the stuff, so it might be a little harder. But I guarantee you, every game out there, some kid played it at one point
Yeah.
or experienced it in
Exactly.
some way, like Storybook Weaver. Like for me, it would be Odell Lake, Lewis and Clark Stayed Home, and Oregon Trail on the computer.
Oregon Trail, dude, so cool.
Yeah,
That thing did pretty
like,
well on the PC auction actually too.
What was the game we used to play? I mean, it was Oregon Trail, but there was also you got the two cannons on either side. You point them and you're typing it. You type in the two coordinates, height and distance, and you're trying to shoot the other cannon cross map. I always
I don't
forget
think I played that. Was that Apple II?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Never
I
I
played it.
totally forget that, but I know what you're talking about.
you could either play Oregon Trail or you could play that one like in your computer
I
break.
totally, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I would always do the cannon game because I just thought it was so much fun.
Yep.
I want to
And
blow
they
shit
would
up
give you
early.
different elevations on when you would like win or lose, and so it wasn't always, it was fun.
Yeah, I
Yep.
I like to think that I know my Apple II games. I don't think I've ever played that, Matt. Or Number Munchers. Did you guys ever play Number Munchers?
I was gonna say the one I always think of Number Munchers and
Word
Math
Munchers.
Blaster and
Oh my god.
yeah, a bunch of those old ones they were
Did you
great.
guys
Spent a lot of time. Dr.
play the
Brain.
cat game, the typing cat game on computer? Had a
No.
cat jump across the screen and you had to type
No.
the words per minute. Oh my god. That was it.
See, that's the kind of stuff though. It's like having those little like you said, it's not so much me sharing the story of why it means something to me, but
it is
more so making a point. No, but more so making the point that as you're going through all this stuff, you'll see something almost like when you see an old Disney Channel movie that you haven't thought of in 20 years or something you saw growing up, like, oh my god, that was on, like Saturday morning cartoons. I haven't even thought of that. It's like that. It's really just brings something back that you haven't thought of in maybe 20-30 years since you were a kid, and it just unlocks some of those memories. I think it's really special.
Yeah, it's multi-layered too, right? Because you get the nostalgia, but then when you go down that road of why you want to buy something to begin with, because of the nostalgia factor, you start, if you have that brain, you start going down these other roads of what can I collect next and why should I collect it? And then you have people like Jason from Game Rave that make wonderful websites and guides, which mostly for every other console, there's no really good guide website like that.
That's the one. That's the.
I mean, you can go dig.
The
There's a
scriptures.
Television Funhouse. That's
I was
a
gonna
fairly
say,
decent guide, but
there's
it's
the
cumbersome.
Atari variation or video game variations one as well, but
But
still tough.
those are cumbersome websites.
Yeah, they are.
Atari Mania, you can go look there, but there's no real centralized. Here's everything.
I mean, I got a question. Like when he shares those types of images, is there any? There's no because he's not selling anything, right? It's just a website. Like he can't. There's no issue for him scanning any of these high-res pictures and putting them on a website, right?
It only becomes an issue, to my knowledge. I'm not a lawyer, but I've seen it time and time again when you monetize.
Okay.
But
yeah, because I just feel like it's such great info, and I'm glad it's not locked behind a paywall. But it just made me think like, okay, maybe that's the reason why.
But even with monetizing, though, I don't know that anybody would.
Well, I mean, if you have like Nintendo manuals on the internet, like I think Nintendo comes for you. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because
he's scanning front and back pages of shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Totally different, but
yeah. I mean, on
Like,
Nintendo Age,
I was trying
we had full manuals.
I was trying to get, yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, but
I was trying to
he
get the
didn't
Mario
want it.
Tennis Game Boy Color manual, like because I was just interested to learn about it in some regard, and couldn't find it at all online. Any trace of it, I had to just go on eBay and buy a used one. And I was just thinking,
Mhm.
man, like I could be the first guy to upload a Mario Tennis Game Boy Color manual, and it's ridiculous, you
Yeah,
know? Like, why do I have to buy that thing?
Dane never monetized because he would have gotten in trouble with Nintendo if he did.
Mhm.
Which
Okay,
is why he could get away with murder, I believe. But
that's
had
cool.
he ever at any point monetized, even with click up ads or anything, then Nintendo probably would have swept in and said you're profiting off of our name. So
I mean, he had affiliate links built into his site.
yeah, that was a little bit sneakier though, you know.
Mhm.
That's not something they're necessarily just going to glance at and say, "Hey, oh, we're taking you down." But
Huh.
well, there you go,
Well,
Eric. You can start a Game Boy manual
yeah,
database.
no, it's just one of those things where, yeah, like when people, I mean, even when you look at the Wild of Pop report, right? Sometimes you look at like, was it Snowboard Kids or something? It'll say like Von Carmen address, and you're like, what the heck is that? And I gotta go on eBay, and I gotta like look at CIBs, and I'm like,
That's a
what the heck is
problem.
this address crap? You know, and it just is like as much knowledge as I have, like I still don't. It's it's still not really encapsulated in the right way. So, um, you know, you're still piecing it together, in some regard. You know, it's scavenger
I
hunt.
think that there's a lot of that still, you know, because you go on Heritage, for instance, like the Siphon Filter 2 that's up.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even know that thing. Yeah,
That's a variant, right? The
siphon
filter
filter
misspelling on the
misprint.
back.
Oh my god.
But you're not
Yeah.
going to know that. Like, where is the misspelling at? You need a clear, drawn out picture
Yep.
almost.
Yep.
When
Yep.
it's not even a matter of just getting it online because I'm sure there's probably websites out there that have that information, but they're just not searchable. It's also building the website correctly and making it searchable so that long term you can always find that. Even in one of the sites we were looking at earlier, I was looking at the URL structure and I was like, if he'd have done this, a lot of this would be so much easier found
Yeah.
online
Yeah.
when people are
Sure.
searching.
But I mean, that's why, again, going back to the Game Rave website, I give him so much credit. It's like this guy meticulously went through each CIB, you know, uh, I guess like record that he had, and went through all these things and dissected it to the point where I just feel so confident looking at that website. You know, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
this, you know, like there's probably not, like, yeah, of course we talked about the outer seal stickers could be variants, but from at least the innards, I'm like, man, this guy, you know, he combed the desert for this stuff. Like it's the truth, you know.
You got to also remember he's been doing that site forever,
Yeah.
right? That is Jason's been collecting
It's
PlayStation
so
games since
cool.
digital press era, like 2000 or so,
Wow.
when I first
It's so
started
cool, man. That
buying
website is
shit.
just, it's like I said, it's just so precise. You had all the little info,
Mhm.
talks about the like the numbers on the CDs. Like, I mean, it's incredible, you know, what he does. One man.
Yeah, it's laid out well where you can go look at the game, and if you want to get in the weeds, you can.
Yep. I'll like open up a new tab, big screen, the, you know, the front and back of it, and be just like, you know, I'm practically 3 inches from my screen, just like looking at this thing like it's a picture or like a painting. I mean, super funny. Anyways, do you guys? I know I shared one of my wins. You guys have any wins over there? You guys
Yeah, I
got
got cool
anything?
shit.
Well,
Let's,
yeah.
let's see it, man.
Well, yeah, of
All right,
course.
Well, while you're grabbing it, we were hoping. Oh, you already got it. Never
I
mind.
grabbed it. All right,
Nope.
got
Oh,
another dump
Oh
game.
man.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
It was in Canada. The guy had it posted 700 Canadian, and then I watched it, and he sent an offer for like 550 Canadian, so like 400 US, some shit,
Mhm.
and snagged it.
wow.
Pumped. So, um, yeah, got that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
What
a
were you saying,
snag,
Matt? I'm
man.
sorry to interrupt you. You were mentioning it's a guest that didn't show up tonight, and I was a little disappointed.
Well, it makes sense that level or episode 100, we had the man, the myth, the legend, Dan Kaplan.
yeah, you were supposed to show up.
Last second type thing. Funny that we have Eric on actually because Dan couldn't make it because he is trying to get pro gamer hands.
Makes sense. So we
It's
got the
a
poor
long
man's
time.
Dan Kaplan on tonight, and Eric. with
I
us.
don't know if he's trying to get the hands the right way, but he's he's working on his pro gamer hand.
Huh.
Hands.
Most Canadians have two left hands, so it makes a lot of sense. He's got to work on it. So
Yeah. So all right, what else you got wins, guys?
yeah.
I've
Okay,
literally
okay.
had
I got some cool shit.
Let me see what else I got.
Got more cool shit. All right. So as you know, I always look for. Oh, Eric left. So
No, I'm here. I'm here. I promise.
Always look for the display only things.
Ooh,
And this one
course
came
you
up
can.
on eBay the other day, right? Love Wii U stuff. Got a full collection. So I always try to buy
Oh,
promo
man.
displays, but these are all brand freaking new out of the GameStop cases. And you
That's
only saw
cool.
like a few photos. That was only Wii U one, but there are two PS Vita ones, and you never see the Vita ones. And these are
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
badass.
Walking Dead. But the creme de la creme of this lot was the Nintendo eShop DLC inserts that nobody pays attention to.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Look at
Those are
that.
good. Yeah, Animal Crossing. I
Mm.
knew it.
Oh,
He's good, guys. He's good.
okay, all right. And I got a stack of Animal Crossings. Luigi Mansion DLC
Oh, I know
insert.
what I got.
These are all brand new, but they're going to be in worse condition after I hold them. Mario and Donkey Kong minis on the move, right?
Mm.
They printed up a piece of paper so you could go take it up there and they could tell you to download it at GameStop.
Huh.
Donkey Kong Country 3D Returns. What else we got? We got a few more. Fire Emblem, only two. Paper Mario, two, and then New Super Mario Bros. 2. And this is just these, they all say display box on them. They're
Full
ridiculously
game
cool.
download. That's super cool.
And all of this shit was thrown away. You never see these ever. And so this Pokemon Pokedex 3D Pro, you could only buy this in the
I was gonna
eShop.
say it's eShop.
So this is
stuff,
like the
which they
only
closed down.
physical thing that I could grade if I wanted to.
It's badass.
Put it in a DS case and send it in. So
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Come on,
Because
man.
those were meant to be in. So did they just
yeah,
have
they were display cases.
Man,
so they just
Come
had
on.
stacks of empty DS cases to put those in and then put them out?
Yeah, so they'd have like every time a new thing came out, they got the next shipment from their GameStop. See, ripped it out of here. It was
Yep.
brand new sealed. They get these every
FBO.
month at GameStop, still to this day, for modern shit.
Hmm.
And they'd be like, okay, take this one out. It's old, throw it away, put the new one in.
So you just need to buy like a case of their game cases. So that you
Or
can-
just open up a bunch of
Buy
shitty,
the Hannah Montana TSs.
shitty 3DS cases and put them in it. But I'll tell you what, I've looked for this stuff a long time, and I have never found
3DS stuff.
PS
is
Vita
crazy.
ones
Mm,
ever. The PS Vita ones are fucking awesome. So,
Good find.
and
bro.
these were new. So if you want to know like how many came in each case, there was only 2 PS Vita ones in a sealed
Wow.
sleeve. So when it went to a GameStop, each GameStop got one Walking Dead display case.
Messed up.
I
It's not enough.
don't know. Nobody cares about this stuff. Nobody documents it. So it's like garbage, and it's my favorite thing. As you can see, I like to collect garbage.
Dude, but
Can
that's
relate.
awesome. That's history. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
No, but if there's any proof of garbage actually turning into money in the future, the Atari shit is a perfect example.
100%.
Little garbage. So I bought a bunch of other stuff, but those are the coolest things I have.
All right, I got it. 2 more cool things. This one's the heavy one.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh man.
It is gorgeous, sealed, premium. You know it. Red Ring of Death, white 360 with the silver tray. This thing could red ring the minute we open it. So
Is that a
just letting
launch
you know.
console?
It is a launch. Yeah, and it's so
So it has
Xbox
no
360,
HDMI?
It shouldn't. Let me see.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Sorry. Looking at it. Yep, HDA or component HDAV cable. Yeah.
Yeah, so no HDMI on that on the
Yep,
launch
yep.
consoles.
And it
Isn't
comes
that
with the
wild?
yeah, it is. I mean, I remember you could also get the VGA
Mhm.
you know, I don't, it wasn't an adapter, it was just like another attachment in the back. So you could hook up to a monitor and it would be a little bit crispier, but yeah, they did not have the HDMI. I
Yeah,
remember.
my best friend Justin growing up, we were roommates, and when that launched, we went and he got it, right? And we come back and we're like, there's no fucking HDMI on this thing.
Dude. Yeah. It's
It was
brutal.
insane.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's
We
it's like
traded it in.
there's that's the early version, like I said, the red ring one, but yeah, it's you know, special place 360. So thought it was cool.
You gonna
And
send
then
it to send it to VGA?
yeah, at some point, yeah.
Sweet.
And then the other cool thing I have to send to VGA is this guy.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So
Man, that looks good.
Come get some.
this is really special. It's Duke Nukem 3D, obviously big box, which is cool in itself. But then if you know some of the history behind it, there was some strippers in the game.
What?
And you could go up and like tip them, and they had this on the side of the box early on before they pulled it from shelves. But not only that, but you can see on the front there is signatures, which is from the developers themselves that worked on it. You got Chuck Jones, Level Lord, a couple other guys. And they are underneath the seal, which is really cool. It's like they signed the first 100 boxes before sending them off to the seal manufacturer. So
What?
they
What?
really are like sealed like legitimately like a normal piece. I've never seen anything like it.
Were
It
they
is-
like giveaways to people?
They were the first. I don't know exactly, I guess, how the first 100 recipients were determined,
Where
but
did you get that?
Yeah, how the hell did
I
you
got it off eBay. And
That's
I
fucking
had
cool.
heard about the legend of it, but I had never laid eyes on one. And so as soon as I saw it, I was like, that looks like the thing I've been thinking. And I looked. First thing I did was Google Level or the name. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. And yeah, he's a huge video game dev that made all the levels for Duke Nukem. So I was like,
Dang,
dude,
man.
gotta buy this thing.
bring the kid on the show and he drops a nuke? Like
Yeah, I mean
literally.
That's
it's
a
so
next level
badass.
game, Eric.
And for me, like being a dev and stuff, like I can't even imagine having like the foresight to be like, yeah, like Duke Nukem 3D is gonna be so revolutionary. We should probably sign the first 100 copies as devs, and they have like their own little names, like code names, like we have now, right? Which is so common, like gamer tags and whatnot. But yeah, so all that stuff, I just think it's like fucking rad, man. And the stripper stuff being pulled, it's just piece of history. So
Yeah, that's a cool item.
That's
Yeah.
sweet. I didn't know that existed. I had that game and I played it
didn't
and I
either.
remember, but I don't remember the strippers and I don't remember I probably had the dumbed down version.
no. You probably had it's the same game. It's just on the box they
Had the
removed
strippers on
that
it.
art. Yeah, they removed the
Got
art to. Yep. So
Huh.
that is me, Storybook Weaver, and then the other
Storybook
two.
Weaver and Stripper Nuke.
Dude, I don't know which is bigger. Storybook Weaver might be rare. It might be more rare. We'll see.
Did you have kid pics?
I don't feel comfortable answering that.
There's
Eric,
got to be a
that's the
better way for me
title
to
right
ask that.
there.
The
Eric
program.
doesn't feel comfortable answering that.
The program by Broderbund. It was like the print shop, but for kids.
Thank God it's
use.
made by Broderbund, or else I wouldn't really be sure where you're going with this. But no, I did not have that program made by Broderbund. No, I did not.
Gotta be a better way to say that.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe think
He's
on
like,
that
hold
one,
on a second.
so that you can, maybe ask someone else if they have that program without, being a
Computer
creep.
program. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's move on. So, all right.
Yeah, I've been packing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I made a deal with Robin. Jeez, man.
Oh,
Untimely.
Oh my God, dude.
oh man,
I see it
you
now,
just
but yeah,
set it up.
yeah,
Just sorry about that. Keep it going.
I'm
yeah.
so tired.
Robin and I made a deal on a game. I wonder if I have it down here. I don't remember, but he also was super cool and signed
Oh, look at that.
DuckTales, all the games he competed in.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
badass.
contest
Nice.
that he kicked ass in. And so that's cool because this is meaningful to me.
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean,
not
it's
only-
sentimental, but it's also like, it's autographs from a
From a friend. Yeah, I mean,
competitor. It's
yeah,
badass.
it's cool when friends send you autographed, cool shit. Like,
Can't relate.
no, I don't. I I can relate.
I
to
still
you.
never got that shirt with the signatures that, we were
You
talking
signing Halo
about.
4s now?
Which
No,
what-
remember wasn't there a shirt? Oh wait, no, I did get that shirt.
yeah, we did send you something.
I did
didn't
get
we?
that shirt. Yeah, I did get that.
Yes.
Take that back.
Go screw yourself. What did we trade for? I think we traded. I forget what I traded him, but I got some CIB stuff. I don't remember if this was it.
You don't remember if you got that?
Dude, it's been like 3 months now. So I think we traded a black box. I just can't remember if it's this black box or not. Maybe it was Clue. I don't remember. Robin's just gonna shake his head, but I got a black box in these and I traded him. Was it Halo? I probably had a Halo game he wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool. Josh, the funny story. I'll just go over this real quick. I'd gotten one of these off of eBay. It came damaged because they literally shipped it in a freaking hard case and then bubble wrap, no
love
box, and I was pissed. They brought the price down some, so I was like, fine, I kept it. And then a couple weeks later, somebody listed a minty one, and I just got it. So I'm super, super stoked. It's pretty much dead mint. Just wanted one of these. Brian made these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know he made a bunch, but still finding them sealed,
Yeah.
is pretty cool to me. Obviously I can't grade it, which sucks, but
Open it up and see what cart number you have.
oh, good point. Yeah, let's just want to crack it open right now.
You gonna open the game really?
No,
Oh, you fucking asshole!
Man,
I might open the. That's not that damaged. Like it just got a little.
open that asteroids back there.
What? This
Why
one?
don't you open that asteroids back there? Yeah,
Star Raiders.
that thing.
This is the. Oh, I got the other copy somewhere else, Eric. But
Oh,
yeah,
so that one.
Did you get a
I mean,
first
hey,
print
hey,
asteroids, Matt?
yeah, I got two now.
What?
Why would you tell him? He's gonna ask you for the second one.
Of course he is.
Dude, that shit never. Who has the first print Space Invaders yet?
No, not yet. Still
Dude,
haven't seen it.
nobody.
Still
There's not
doesn't
even
exist.
CIBs that come up.
They don't exist. Yeah, trust me. I'm watching. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, we're not opening.
You
that.
can't find a CIB here.
I haven't even tried looking for CIBs. I
That
didn't
doesn't-
think about that, but
There's none, man.
I'll do one other quick thing just to get it off my
Yeah.
table here. It was just a small purchase, but still cool to me. They threw in the Modern Warfare book. That didn't mean too much to me. This was some like PlayStation buttons. I think there was a Halo button in here, but then there was a PlayStation hat. And I thought it was cool because the whole thing was like $10, and I was just like, oh, that's cool.
So
You don't wear hats, though, Matt.
I know.
I do. I could use that hat.
Oh yeah, you can pull it off, man. Look at that.
Got like the ice cute and
I can't believe
vanilla
this guy
ice left.
pulls that off, bro. What the heck?
Yeah, you
man?
can. What the fuck, man? It looks cool as hell.
Yeah, dude, you should rock hats more often, man.
The straight brim.
Yeah, I don't know how, but you're pulling it off. 'Cause
Thanks,
I
Eric.
don't think, yeah, I mean,
Appreciate that,
I don't
bud.
think I could pull it off. That's a
But you do it, Eric. You
tough
do it
look.
every day.
No, not like that though. That's a straight brim. That is, I mean, Josh, that's tough.
Yeah, that's why I wear my hat backwards.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you look not like Matt.
No, I don't look cool.
Yeah, you don't.
This hat smells like shit. I've been running in it every morning.
Oh, I guess since everybody's wearing hats, I'll just keep it on.
All right.
That's
Cool.
it.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Mm,
You got anything else?
I'm sure I have
No.
other things, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't just keep looking for other things. But those are the cool. Those are the core things I could think of that I
Cool.
got recently. And we should end this because it's been going a while.
So we'll be back next week, I think.
Well, Brian asked that we do, he said it makes sense that you do 100-minute episode. I think we're about there for
Jeez.
episode 100.
101.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for, obviously we wouldn't be here without you because we were holding to that 100 comment and without encouraging people to leave comments. So
Shout out to the multiple commenters.
yeah. Thank you
shout
for
out.
doing that.
Yep.
Great questions. Great comments.
The dude that said we weren't doing giveaways. Let us know what you want. You want something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I left a comment on your comment. So reach out on Instagram. You could reach out to me, MCM Rose 1 on Instagram. Send me a message, or even Video Game Collectors, but I don't always get those.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then we can go from there.
Cool. Okay, we'll see you on Wednesday, right?
All right. Next time we see you,
Wednesday, my dudes.
Eric will be streaming kicking my ass in Halo 3.
Hopefully. That's the
And
plan.
that's it.
All right.
Good to go?
Mhm.
Thanks, everyone. We love you. Congratulations, everybody else here on reaching 100 episodes. That's kind of nutty, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments.
Took us 3 years.
What's that?
How many years did it take us to get here?
It's like
Wow.
3 years. Yeah, it was like 3 years. It was like
No,
You
it's
guys had,
long.
I remember when I first started watching, you guys had like 4 episodes.
it was beginning of COVID, I think, is when we
That's 4
started.
years.
So that's 4 years. Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
I remember thinking,
We do have
dude,
some
these
good
guys don't put out any content.
we do have some fun guests coming. I'm not just
What the
saying
hell is that supposed to mean?
that.
It means that you're not fun, Eric.
Dude, he just every time. It's just the way he does these backhanded comments is
No, man, he's a dick. Deep down.
What the hell?
we have some
Man.
fun people coming on next time, by the way, guys. Skip this episode.
Somebody's sensitive.
I don't know. We practically had to beg Eric to come on here because he's about as close to the celebrity we can get. So
We did. We literally were like
True
texting
story.
him for like half an hour, calling him, and then he
wasn't
given
like
us
that at all.
shit that we.
you know my favorite thing is when Eric sells something on eBay or whatever, or you buy something and somebody's like, "Oh, cool! I've sold you something, ghosts or whatever they say."
Oh yeah.
And you like show us. It's the funniest shit.
Yeah, occasionally I'll tell the mini story here, but yeah, like occasionally I used to be a Halo like player competitor back in the day, and so I had built up a little bit of a Halo following. And so sometimes I'll buy like Halo memorabilia. This time it was a pre-order Halo 3 ODST case that was sealed still. That's probably something I should have showed here. But anyways, it was sealed still for ODST, which I've never seen. I don't even know if there's any graded. And so I bought it. I was like, oh my God, this is so sick. And then the guy messaged me like, hey, I'm going to make sure it's packaged really nice. Also, huge fan of you back in the, playing back in those days. And I'm like, man, it's crazy. So yeah, I'll send that screenshot to these guys. And they think I'm like bragging, but I'm just thinking it's just,
Eric's
it's
got
cool
internet
more than
brothers
anything.
busting
No, it's
over
just-
him when he buys
Oh
something.
no, it's not like that. It's not like that. You should see though, sometimes when if I would hang out, like this is like now 10 years ago probably, but if you can imagine back in college 10 years ago when it was like Halo was the thing, and it was the coolest thing ever. And I was at Penn State, right? One of the biggest party schools. And I like meet some dude total like, I'm not fit or a jock or like on, the Penn State football team or something, but I met plenty of people that were, and some very occasionally they would know who I was, and they would have like absolute smoke shows as girlfriends, or maybe not girlfriends, but just people hanging on their arms. And these guys would just be like, "You don't even understand who this dude is." They're like totally talking me up to this girl who's like isn't interested in anything remotely close to video games. Certainly not me. She's with this guy, and like he's over the moon just trying to jack me up about me beating final boss or something back in the day in the Halo days. So it's funny, man. It's some of those things like it's like precious memories, like those that's when we were playing for fun. No one was playing for any money or anything else other than pride and fun. So
Now
yeah.
we're just playing for keeps.
I mean, nowadays, dude, the way that people play games, yeah, like Fortnite dropping $100 million for a year of tournaments.
You know,
Yeah, a little
I
bit
like to
different.
think that Eric is like a goat in video games, right? For playing, but really when it comes down to it, this motherfucker gets every deal. So he's taken that same mentality from
I
competitive
go for the
gaming and
deals.
gone into buying shit
It's a true
and
story.
gets everything. And if he doesn't get it, some asshole backdoors him and gets it. But
Yeah, I can
Eric
almost
had hands on it first. I'm amazed.
I can almost promise nobody
I'm
other than
competitive.
maybe one other person on eBay gets backdoored as much as this guy.
Yeah, but I try to buy a good bit of things that are like, awesome shit. So at the end of the day, it comes with the territory. But yeah, I mean, I'm competitive in a lot of things, and so you can imagine like,
Yeah.
yeah, getting the cool shit for a good price is something that also makes me tick.
My favorite is when you get backdoored on something that's not really a good deal.
Oh yeah. Like I bought this is something that's funny. Actually this is even funnier because there's a second part to the story. So maybe about 2 weeks ago, I bought a NHL 94 that someone listed for Super Nintendo. And it got listed alongside the same seller, listed alongside like two other Super Nintendo sports games. They were less common, or excuse me, more common games like, or less desirable maybe too, but like Madden 98 and a couple other ones that, Madden 97, maybe I think was the other one. So I see NHL 94. I'm like, dude, God game. I still don't have that on Genesis or Super Nintendo. It was $200. Wasn't perfect condition, but like, maybe a 9.0 or something or above 9.0A, maybe 9.2A. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll get that. That's a good shelf copy. It's a good game. And I worked at EA, so like I spent a lot of time going through the NHL legacy and whatnot. And I bought it for $200, and I get a message like very shortly after that's like, oh yeah, like my teenager like listed this thing, like it's total, they listed it for the wrong price. I'm so sorry to have to do this. I'm gonna relist it at normal market value, but I'll give you the first dibs if you want to buy it for that. I'm gonna relist it at 800. And I'm thinking like, dude, like where did they even get that number from? I don't know what NHL 94 costs, but I don't think it costs that. So, I just write it off. I'm, not really gonna get back and forth into some stupid eBay conversation. And later that week, or this past 2 weeks ago, there was an NHL 94 in the Heritage auction. It was a 94A, and I think it went for like, I don't know, a little bit over 200, maybe 300 or something like that.
Wow.
And I'm just thinking, dude,
Did you
like
buy it?
no, because I wasn't watching the auction when it was going, admittedly, but I saw it after the fact, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like I wasn't even getting much of a deal really at all, because I said it was a worse grade than a 9.4A without a doubt.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like sometimes I don't even think I got backdoored there. I think that they probably figured they listed three run-of-the-mill sports games, and when one sold faster than the others, they just thought, all right, well,
It's
I
valuable.
made a mistake. Yeah, try and figure out how to do this. I get it, but yeah, like I said, that stuff just happens, and you just gotta,
Comes with the territory.
you
Yeah,
know,
you spending
realize.
$200 on a game is a lot of money when you end up usually spending $25 on a game. So
Yeah, that was a lucky one this past week. That was where is that thing? I'll show you that thing. I have
I
it.
live vicariously through your wins and not mine, Eric. So
It's that was a good win. So I'll bring this up. So I yeah, I thought that this was probably screwed up to all hell, but it wasn't. It showed up in a bubble mailer,
Oh, that's right. I remember.
and yeah, it was like $30 or something. So, you
As
know,
a
sometimes
start.
you get
dude, there
like
was
obviously a lot of people, you know, say like it's so hard to find wins and stuff, but they're out there. You have
but
to be
there
on
was
it
a
and stuff, but
time when people didn't know, not that long ago, when people would list the greatest, they would price these games at the greatest hits price.
yes,
We
yes.
come back
I mean,
around to where that's happening again. I would
a little bit, yes.
Jet Moto's that way, dude.
I
Like
was gonna say the GTA's like San Andreas and GTA 3, they're still I think they still have those occasional like, you know, $20 people think they're the greatest hits person or
where
whatever
they
it is,
just
the
scan the barcode and say, "Oh,
trilogy. Yep.
here's what price charting says it's worth," right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But like the thing is those deals, you know, whoever's watching you know, offer up or any of those things at this time, right? It goes, I mean, we just saw, I got a cool story is I, on offer up a couple months ago, weeks ago, I saw a sealed case pack of Worms Armageddon. And I was like, no way, that's the limited run games one. Surely it's not. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to message this person. It's on offer up. It's $500. I message them. They get back to me the next day. They say it's sold already. I'm like, oh my God, like there's no way that this thing's real. Like like, is it a fake picture? What the fuck? And then a couple days ago, someone posts a 10 A plus plus N64 Worms Armageddon
Oh.
on Facebook and says, hey, we got this and we have more copies we haven't sent in yet if anyone else is interested. And I'm just thinking,
Oh.
oh my God, like that dude, whoever sold it, man, blew it big time. But that's the point. It's like if you get out there, like some guy got on offer up and happened to see a $500 Worms Armageddon. I mean, for people that don't know, it's one of the rarest N64 games there is. So to think that there's any out there sealed left is crazy. Not to mention a case pack in that condition to get a 10 is wild. So
that's wild.
you just never know, right? You gotta be
And
on it.
didn't you initially offer more for it too than he was even asking?
Yeah, yeah. When
because
I first
that
saw it, I was thinking, all right, this guy, it's like I don't even know if he's gonna respond right away. So I think I offered like 600 or maybe 700 or something like, hey, you know, just trying to get his attention. But yeah, he had messaged me back a day or two later and said it was sold. So no worries.
shit.
That's just how, like I said, yeah, you just got to be on it. Someone else got there sooner, and sure enough, a guy in the Facebook group, and you got a good
Yeah.
deal out of it, and I'm sure he's gonna make good value off of it. So the stuff's out there.
And in
Definitely.
these 2+ hours that we've been sitting here talking, you've missed out on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So,
I got one thing. while we were hanging out here.
What?
Yeah, I did get a thing. Yep. I'll have to show it to you if it shows up. But
oh man, you know how to
yeah.
multitask. I don't.
It was just
Okay,
one thing. I looked at my phone a second, and you know,
so let
time
us
to get a
know in the
win.
comments if you want to see Eric on here on a weekly basis, showing off what he
Please
gets
don't.
for nothing. So
No, wait, listen. These other things, it was the one game that was $30. The other things were expensive. The Duke Nukem and the 360 were not fucking cheap, dude. But yeah,
I'm sure they
they were
were
still good. They were still
Yeah.
still
200
happy
and
with it.
$250 respectively.
No, they were no,
They were easily 300, Josh. Stop it.
no, no.
375
They
bucks.
were 1,000 and 1,500. Okay, so
Eric
they
is
were still
sitting here
chunky
like I've
change.
been waiting for a launch 360 to come up for
I
the last
have been.
years at $200, and I finally got
No, it was no. I've been waiting for Launch 360 at all. It came up for 1,000 and I bought it. I was like, I don't know what this thing's worth. I've never seen it sold. Not gonna do a best offer. Just gonna go for it.
It's
So
fair.
Yeah.
Let us know in
All
the
right.
let us know in the comments if you want to see Eric whip my ass in some Halo.
I do.
Yeah.
I'll watch
Okay.
that shit.
That's
live. You can talk
Live?
shit to him live on stream. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
live. Yeah, I'll do a face cam. That's fine. Yep.
Like why do you look so mad?
Why you a little bitch, Matt?
Oh, dude, Josh is gonna be in there, dude. That's what I'm talking about, Josh. I need that.
Sean's
I'll
gonna
be
be in
in
there
there.
talking too.
I'll
So
just be
good.
talking soft whispers in your ear.
That's fine.
You got this next one, dude. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he's dead again. Oh, oh, he's dead again. All right.
All right.
I'll be
Good
the
talk,
donkey.
guys.
Too good.
Hey,
Too
All right.
good.
Thanks
Been
for
fun.
watching.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate and love you all. Leave your thoughts and comments,
bet.
and we'll see you again next time. Take care.
Bye.